Archie, I just went live, but I just found a new thing I'm gonna stream too. I did this last night. Battlefield 6 Portal games. So you can get all the chat to join a map. You can all play together. It's pretty fun.
Like customs.
Yeah, it's like customs, but you still get EXP too.
Oh, okay, cool. That sounds fun. What is it? Is it got proximity chat in it?
No,
that'd be cool.
it does not have that. There we go. Twitch is working. We're now live on YouTube. YouTube chat popping. Twitch chat popped on. Hold on, let's see if there. One sec, chat. There we go. Okay. Are you streaming general election coverage tonight? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I could stream that. Yeah, I have a docket I'm gonna shoot first, and then I have some other news stories. But yeah, I guess I could find like a live stream and check it out. I wasn't thinking about that, Dallas. All right, cool. Let me pop your guys' chat out. Pop out chat. Bam. There we go. See, who do we got in here? We've got Gonzo, the producer, Austin Coop, Vessel Tosin, Renolin, who can't stay long, McCordell, Pickletone, KG420. What's up, young man? How we doing, son? And then who else? Who do we have over in YouTube chat? Hold on. We have Roy Howers, High Game Informer, Vineyard, Ringo, King Zero, Kona Lacey, Roy Flowers, Dallas, Cole. What's up, my friends? Kind of look like Elvis. Pro tip: when I type out Papa Stanimus with the Twitch link, I always capitalize the P and the S. Just saying. King.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm always the king one way or the other, you know? All right. YouTube, a short stream. Hopefully we're good to go. I'm always worried that I'm in trouble with the short stream. No kings. Hail to the king, baby. There it is. That's how you do it. It just makes it more like readable. Snap benefits. So many wars to start. I need to change my username to the sub guy. There you go. Sub guy is good. Dick Cheney. He dead. Yep. He no longer here. He a goner.
Maybe we should get a poll going. What does everyone think of Dick Cheney?
Maybe.
Good or bad opinions, everybody. What we saying?
Let's figure out how we want to ask it, because you're gonna do some autistic shit and it's gonna make us look like assholes.
Okay. Harsh but true.
So let's see.
Rate him out of 5.
Let's just do Dick Cheney has died. Thumbs up or thumbs down? That's it. Okay. Ace of Spades. Somebody showed up in the YouTube Shorts chat. There he is. What's up, man? How we doing? How we doing? The shirt is making Snap folks angry and hungry. Oh my god. I tried Red Sec last night. 1-1 match. Oh, nice. Did you like it? No, not the word thumbs up or thumbs down. You do a thumbs up emoji or thumbs down emoji.
I still ruined it somehow.
It's the bro. It's the it's the autistic.
It's the autism.
It's the, yeah.
Everyone knows what I mean. Like everyone's thumbs up. Everyone gets thumbs up for or thumbs down.
Right, but it's supposed to just be an emoji.
Yeah, that would have been better. I had to copy and paste an emoji then though. It didn't have all the emojis come up when I was typing on the poll.
Bro.
Yeah, that would have been way easier. You're so right.
Bro.
Sorry.
Bro, you already know. See, you heard me. You said you're right before you even said anything because you already knew what I was going to say.
A new follower.
Bro, you're making me be like your dad. I don't want to be your dad. I'll be big bro, I guess. God damn it.
That works.
Draco in the shorts chat. Hi, Game Informers hanging out with us. We got let's see. Vineyard says, were you for or against the war on terror? I was in that war. So I guess I was for it. Looking back at it, I'm like, I don't know if that was a good idea. But I did join that war. I signed up. Does the UK also celebrate July 4th, but treat it like we treat 9/11? Bro, okay, what do you guys do on July 4th? You got to do something.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing, not at all. It doesn't even cross our minds. We don't think about it. It doesn't matter to us.
What would happen? Okay, what if somebody celebrated 4th of July? Like they throw a party there, 4th of July.
No, I don't think anyone would really care. We've had so many.
But what if it's like
most of the world at one point?
Bro, you just do it for fun. You guys can just have a 4th of July in England, and then everyone shows up with America flag shit on because it's funny. And you barbecue food. Battlefield 6 last night gameplay was awesome. We're gonna do that again. That was fun. I like doing those. 2 EBT bucks from Ace of Spade. Thank you very much. So Satan died today. Bro, people do not like Dick Cheney. Okay, let's redo the poll. So let's end that one, and we're gonna do Dick Cheney. We'll say Dick Cheney died today, and then we could say good guy or bad guy. That's it.
Okay.
There we go. 64% thumbs up. Good guy or bad guy?
The only people thumbs downing are the bots.
Yeah. Crazy Ang, what's up, man? We got Melinda Ramirez in the chat. Hello. Just passing through to give you a thumbs up. Stay blessed. Thank you very much, Melinda. Dick Cheney's most notable things were he was in charge of the war against terror after 9/11. Right.
He was the president.
Kinda, yeah.
Stan
versus Elden Ring win. Oh my god. Bro. That would be so embarrassing. I would not be able to like beat anything. I would just sit there stuck in the first boss forever, never beating it. I'm too young to remember who Dick Cheney was. Really? I guess that makes sense. Cole Troutman in the Twitch chat. 85% says bad guy.
Damn.
All right. Oh, my music paused. What the fuckity fuck? Why are you doing that?
My gay roommates are singing in the shower.
Oh god.
Sorry if you can hear that.
Oh god. Bro.
It's right next to my room.
Keep that to yourself.
Like, I'm sorry.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm sorry. Okay.
A new follower.
JD Patrick, Cole Troutman. Thank you guys for the follows on Twitch, friends. Right here. This is me on Twitch. Papa Stanimus. Come on over, guys. Come on over. trying to get to 100 viewers. I could do 100 on YouTube. I have a hard time getting that over on the Twitch. Certified garbage. What's up, my friend?
I wonder who the one person who thumbed up Dick Cheney on the Twitch chat is. Who is it? Like it's who's the black sheep in the Twitch chat? Yeah. We don't need a private vote.
There's Archie's laugh. No, he's got a funny one. Love it. Pop Standards, I had Archie listen to the song Battle of New Orleans last night. Battle of New Orleans. What song is that?
It's just about killing a bunch. It's killing the British, basically. It's about the British.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't have any songs about
Gotta
killing
go,
the
but I love the
Americans.
stream. See ya, Theo. You don't have songs about killing Americans?
Nah, we just
Very
have,
wise
we have
choice.
so many.
Wise choice.
No, it's because we were just so much bigger than you. Like at the time when we would have been making songs about killing Americans, what were you? Just like a small little colony. You were our penal colony.
What? Your what
You were who we
colony?
sent our prisoners to. What are we gonna sing songs about, bruv?
We weren't your penile country, okay? This shit
You
out
were
of
the
here.
penal colony. That's when we, had to
No,
go
we
find
weren't the
Australia when you
penile.
got kicked out.
No.
Yes, you were. Down to the ground. Root and stem. Oh, they're now singing Coldplay. They're besmirching Coldplay.
God, shut the fuck, bro. I'm starting this video.
singing-
I'm doing this
They're
video.
singing
I'm doing it
Don't
right
Panic
now.
by Coldplay.
I hit the record button. Shut up, bro.
Oh god.
Stop. 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 Ree. La 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 la. All right, I'm doing this video. Here we go. I'm recording.
A new follower.
Hey, new follower. Thank you for following on Twitch. What is it with women ramming their vehicles into ICE vehicles? Dick Cheney has died today. And they caught a judge shitting on the street. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Starting with what happened? What is this? Woman slams ICE. How many times is this gonna happen? Why are all these Latinas slamming into ICE? Chicago woman appears to slam her car into the side of an ICE vehicle before getting dragged out. Claims she was the one that was crashed into. Video footage shows locals blocking an ICE vehicle in Westtown before the collision. You hit her. We have it on video. Okay, yeah, sure. They always lie. We'll see. The woman, Diana Figueroa, Diana Figueroa. Diane Figueroa claims she was on her way to work when the incident unfolded. Despite video footage appearing to show her slamming into the ICE vehicle, Figueroa says she was the one who was ran into. Yo! 2 EBT bucks from Clark says there was a plane crash in Louisville. There was. Every time I talk about a plane crash, I get in trouble on YouTube. So I'm just learning my lesson. They've whipped me into submission, bro. They're like, you want to make money? Then stop talking about plane crashes. Figueroa, is that right? I was in shock and terrified. The video evidence is clear. Agents crashed into me. I was not involved in any protest or related activity, and I intend to seek justice for how I was treated. Figueroa said in the Chicago Tribune.
Yo, run over. Y'all finna get a whole lawsuit. What?
Get out of their way. What the fuck?
Yeah. Hit and run. Hit and run. That's a hit and run. Hit and run. Hit and run. That's a hit and run. Hit and run. Hit and run. Look, hey, watch out with that weapon. That weapon. Yo, watch out. What's wrong with you? You hit it. You hit her. Yo.
Oh shit, they got fucking submachine guns?
You hit her. You guys hit her. You guys hit her. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all bust a whole U-turn in the middle of the street. Y'all hear her? Y'all on camera. Leave her alone.
Just
She
come
ain't
out
even do
willingly,
shit.
bro.
She trying to go to work. She's trying to go to work.
What the fuck?
Bro, what? Y'all some crazy. Y'all got no heart, for real. No heart. No heart.
Stop! Get off!
Crazy.
Get off!
She's a
The charge is
female.
dumb.
Get off of her right now!
You guys hit her. How you guys gonna arrest her?
Get off!
You guys hit her. Man, how
This
y'all
guy's
gonna
decked
arrest
out.
her,
He's
man?
got a little what? Little optic there, bro. He's got a light. He's got some extra mags. He has a sidearm. He's got a little phone pocket. Little phone pocket right there. A little camera recording everything. So they have footage of everything.
Bro, this is
Get
fun.
off her! What's your name?
You hit her. You guys hit her. You guys hit her.
All right, let's see who hit who. Let's take a look at this. So this is there's a big commotion. So let's set this up. There's a big commotion. People are getting in the way of these ICE vehicles trying to operate. She throws something at the vehicle.
Yo, what the
He's being
Yo, run
honked
over.
at. Is he honking or someone else honking? That's a good question.
Y'all finna get a whole lawsuit. What? Whole lawsuit.
So if there's someone behind this vehicle, right? Was she honking at them to like get out of the way 'cause she's trying to go to work, or is she honking at them because she's protesting? There's a lot of questions here, right? So let's look at this. All this is going on. She's parked behind. What do you think is the best thing to do?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. It could possibly be Brittany just dropped a Nintendo Switch OLED on the floor. I synced it. I synced it. I synced it. You know what? Honestly, it could. She could just be a bystander, bro, and that she was just trying to go around and go to work or some shit. There's got to be more camera angles and footage. And I think there should be an investigation, because if she's just trying to get to work and it's a misunderstanding, that totally sucks, right? But if she's sitting there honking and trying to get in their way and be a problem and stuff like that with her vehicle, and she did this intentionally, which we'll be able to see with more camera angles, it's kind of hard to see here, to be honest. So I would have to see more, but it's possible it could go either way. That's what I'm seeing. I'm breaking it down and trying to be fair. All right. I'm no problem with ICE fucking doing their job, bro. Go do what you got to do. All right. She's trying to do something. This looks like it was it's one of two things here, right? She either did that shit on purpose or she's a fucking retard. Because that was stupid, bro. Like, why would you, like, I wouldn't have put my car in that position. Okay. I don't care if I'm in a hurry or what. I'm not doing that because that's dumb. She made a bad vehicle decision here. Because look at it. Look at it. She is trying to drive in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could have hit her brakes. Like she was driving into this. I don't know. This is dumb. I wouldn't put my vehicle in that situation personally. What do you guys think? I know you guys have been talking about it in the chat, so we have that down here, up here if you're in the short stream. Immigration agents crash. So, okay, here's somebody who sees it the other way. Immigration agents crashed into a U.S. citizen on her way to work, then dragged her out and arrested her. Her family couldn't find her for hours. She was later released without charges. Is this another angle? There's no sound on this one. Okay, let's see if we could see this. It looks like cars are trying to like go around. I don't know. Is this the same situation? Oh, this must. Let me fast forward this. There's no sound, unfortunately. We'll just go faster. Let's go double speed. If it'll let us. Now that I've asked it to go faster, it got mad at me. There we go. Okay, all right. So there's the thing thrown on here. This must be the longer version of this. It could have been her just trying to go around and being impatient with the situation. It totally could have been that. I'm not entirely sure. Like when I'm looking at this video, it really does look like it's highly possible she was just being impatient. And she's not involved. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. That's pretty, you're right. And then fighting the agents, that's not good. That just adds to the problem. But I guess she was released without charges. So, yeah, I don't know. There's no other angles of this, huh? Basically, a kidnapping. A woman was driving to get coffee when a DHS vehicle fleeing an angry crowd crashed into her. Armed agents jumped out, pulled her by the leg out of the car at gunpoint, held her in incommunicado for hours, then released her with no charges. If we were to have a fair assessment of this, I would need where Cameron goes, I can't tell. That's not enough for me. I can't tell. If you're making a decision, it's because of a bias. If I'm being fair as possible, I can't see enough. It looks like she could be trying to go around, or she could be meddling with them. We've seen videos of people, you know, crashing into ICE agents and stuff before. So that's why, like, there might be a stronger bias to that. But every situation is different and must be fairly assessed individually. And I don't know, and I can't say it for certain either way. It looks like it could go either way. She has right of way. It looks like it, and like he pulled in front of her or something. I don't know. Yeah, just to be fair, I don't know. That was a tough one. I don't have a conclusion on this one. And other news, Dick Cheney has died, and a lot of people don't seem to care. Now, I want to preface with this. I'm not here to dance on the man's grave. I'm just here to talk about, you know, this man who's responsible for a war that I was in myself. He has died, but I guess, you know, Archie was joking earlier. He was saying, yeah, he was basically the president back then, right? He kind of was. Former Vice President Dick Cheney, the butcher of Iraq, who advised presidents from Richard Nixon to George W. Bush and was a key architect in the War on Terror, has died at the age of 84. His family announced Tuesday. Yeah, the War on Terror. That was my war. I forgot what it was called. I just called it the Iraq War. But yeah, no, it was the War on Terror. That's what it was, because 9/11 happened. And yeah, so he was there. That's crazy. I was in that war. A lot of people. I think that war, as someone who went to the Iraq War, I think we wasted a ton of lives and money and got nothing out of it other than some military EXP. If there's a gain, like we learned a lot about that type of warfare. We're very good at it now. That'll be passed down from generation to generation to generation in the military. But the Ukrainian war, even just sending them money, that is cheaper. That is way cheaper, and we're still getting the data, and the American lives aren't being spent. So I'm just saying, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that war, we didn't accomplish anything as a part of that war. This guy was instrumental in it, and he died. Anyways, Dick Cheney died, a Kamala Harris supporting Democrat. A truly sad way to go. People are not happy. I got to see this clip.
In our nation's 246-year history, there has never been an individual who is a greater threat to our republic than Donald Trump. He tried to steal the last election, using lies and violence to keep himself in power after the voters had rejected him. He is a coward. A real man wouldn't lie to his supporters. He lost his election, and he lost big.
Now you're gone, I guess, bro. Shit. Dick Cheney has no people do not like Dick Cheney. I didn't realize, I thought nobody would care. I was even talking to Archie. I'm like, do we even want to cover this today? You know, it's like, whatever, bro. Like, he's old news, but people are like mad and unleashing. I just want to make sure that, you know, I want to ensure that people realize, like, hey, don't be hypocrites. All right. Like, if you got mad about all these fucking weirdos, you know, mocking Charlie Kirk's death, right? Like, you know, don't be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? So I say respectfully, he fucking died. He's gone. Let's move on. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to dance on nobody's grave because I don't want to be a hypocrite. All right. It pisses me off when I see the people doing it with Charlie Kirk. So that's how I feel about it. Dick Cheney kicked the bucket today. Here he is as VP at the time, kicking back with his feet up, watching the Twin Towers collapse like it's Friday night movie. People burn in hell. People are not happy with Dick Cheney. Babylon B, what do they got? Tragic. Dick Cheney dies before getting to see World War III. Tragic. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Okay. Time to talk about the pooping judge, bro. This judge right here. Yeah, she got caught pooping and peeing. Yep. She got caught dropping off some prisoners. You know what I'm saying? Arizona judge relieves herself on duty after allegedly being caught urinating in public near a local courthouse. The husband of Superior Court Judge Christine Schaff Olson was seen being tackled to the ground after interfering with police. Really? Video footage shows the woman pulling up her pants and sitting at a near bench in the courthouse where she works. She didn't even wipe the poop. This is disgusting. This is unacceptable, the police officer said. The now former judge was so drunk that she couldn't spell her name. When the officer tried identifying her, Schaff Olson's husband got involved and was arrested. My resignation comes after careful consideration of current physical, medical, and family circumstances. Oh, she resigned. All right, well, let's watch this judge doing some pooping.
What are you doing?
Is she pooping? Uh-oh.
Why?
Just go to a bathroom.
What are we doing?
For an Uber.
This is disgusting.
I'm waiting for an Uber.
Okay, this is unacceptable. Where's your ID?
It's my husband's wallet. Walk that way.
Are you her husband? Yep. Okay. Can you hang out over by the cab for me? Nope. Come on. Yeah, you can, because I'm conducting an investigation.
The husband's about to make this so much worse. She could have just gotten like a fine or whatever the minimum thing is, and probably wouldn't have been a big deal. Because, like, bro, I mean, I'm just joking. I don't think she was pooping. She's just taking a piss, bro. I mean, I don't know. I've done that. I've had to pee so fucking bad, and I'm like, bro, there's nowhere to go. Where do I go? No one will notice if I go right there real quick, right? I've done it. A lot of us have done it. So, you know what I mean? It feels good for someone in power to like get, you know, it's like, ah, yeah, someone got in trouble, you know, fuck you. It feels good. But I don't know. We've all done it. I'm joking about the pooping part. I'm just trying to sensationalize a little bit for memes. But yeah, everything was fine until this fucking guy. Huh? Let's back up just a little bit. Watch the husband. Watch how he acts.
Yep. Okay. Can you hang out over by the cab for me?
Nope. Come on.
Yeah, you can, because I'm conducting an investigation.
For what?
Because I just saw her puking and urinating, exposing herself to several
Nope,
people.
that wasn't her.
Okay, you can go by the cab, or you can continue to interfere with the investigation.
Come on, baby.
He ruined it all. It was fine. She threw up. She pissed. I mean, who hasn't done that? You're drinking too much.
Okay.
No.
Last chance. Go over to the cab.
No.
Okay. Well, then you're detained.
Dude, I'm so frustrated with the husband. The judge, it's her name's being attached to this because she's a judge, right? Obviously, that's like, it's big news. Judge shitting, pissing, puking, right? But it's the asshole husband that's like, I don't have to listen to you fucking guys. You're beneath me. My wife's a judge. We're connected, blah, 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 right? That's the husband's being the Karen.
Stop.
I'm going to throw you on the ground if you resist.
It's against the law, the
I gave
throw
you
up.
several chances, and you don't want to listen.
No, but peeing is. Throwing up is.
Hey, baby.
Now he's giving them a hard time. Damn, dude. What a retard. God, dude. Yeah, he's made everything worse. She's just sitting there being cooperative, drunk. Bro, you're getting in the way of...
Fighting.
Oh, dummy.
Grab the cuffs.
What a dummy. Yep, it was all the husband. What a turn of events. I actually didn't fully like look into the story. I just wanted to enjoy it, like learning about it with you guys. As I'm learning and I'm seeing what happened, I'm letting the judge off the hook, bro. She just took a little pee-pee. Maybe she threw up because she drank too much. That's disgusting. Maybe she should have to clean it up. You know, maybe there's a fine for, you know, decent exposure, or I don't know, like some sort of, you know, I mean, it's just a little pee-pee, bro. It's okay. You know, just to be real. Arizona judge relieves herself. Oh, yeah, that's actually really good. Arizona judge relieves herself. of duty. Relieves herself of duty. I didn't even catch on to that until right now. That's hilarious. Hey, Victor Carlos, 5 EBT bucks. What's up, Stan? What's up, Archie? Let's go. Thank you very much. And now it is time for daily crash outs. Another leftist celebrated Dick Cheney's death with a cake and the caption, "What a good way to start the day." I mean, a lot of people are doing it. I mean, it's whatever, bro. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, okay? But I mean, we're probably going to get like a day of this with Dick Cheney. Let's see, what is it? It's been 55 days since Charlie Kirk died. And people are still doing it. There's a difference. So, in my opinion, but I still don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Just don't be a hypocrite. If somebody you like died, it's okay not to feel bad. I reserve dancing on someone's grave that you know personally that fucked you over, and you're like, fuck you, dude. Right? Like, bro, I've never seen Dick Cheney. Oh, I've seen pictures and videos of him, but I've never met this guy. I don't know him. You know, whatever. He's fucking dead. He's old news. Fuck that guy, you know? Whatever, moving on. It's not a big deal.
Dick Cheney is dead, and I'm bringing cake to work. And for legal reasons, those two things are unrelated. Shout out to the lung that killed him, though.
That is trashy, though. In my opinion, it's trashy. I know a lot of you guys don't like Dick Cheney, but are you going to be trashy about it? Some of you will, you know, unapologetically. But in my opinion, it is trashy. TikToker says that not getting SNAP benefits is violence and that people need to answer violence with violence. She also encourages people to ignore theft if they see it happening.
Right, so that no food stamp thing is fucking real. I just woke up. I just checked my card. I did not get a deposit of food stamps. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, hold up. So we like knew this was coming, right? So people could have like taken personal action to prepare for this. I'm not saying that, you know, fuck them all. I'm just saying, if we're going to be honest about accountability, there was warning of this. People could have prepared for this. People could have been, you know, making some extra cash with their time and saving up for some money. Right now, I think that people are like all of a sudden, oh shit, like the way she's acting is if she expected it to be there when she was told it wasn't going to be. She was told that it wasn't going to be there, and then she did nothing, and then waited till the very last minute, checked the card, and it's not there. Now she's like, what am I supposed to do? It's hard for me to feel bad for this type of person. Okay? Like, I feel bad to a point, more of like a, man, that's pathetic. I feel bad for you. I wish you weren't so pathetic. But it is kind of pathetic that preparation could have been done. Okay? It really could have. I think that people make poor choices, especially Americans. Us Americans, we spend so much fucking money on dumb shit. Okay? That's just what we do, bro. Like, that's why everyone wants us to buy their shit. That's what Trump's using as his leverage. He's using the fact that Americans love to spend money, and that's his leverage. And we will continue to love to spend money, even if like every single penny we have is spent. We will spend it all. That's what we do. And because of that, there's a lot of people that end up in these really shitty situations. And then they're dependent. And somebody made a point of this. If you're on these programs, I think you should not be allowed to vote. I think that it needs to be like things that are met on top of being an American to vote, because the reason why is that you can get hooked on these programs and then you vote for them to continue. So you don't have to make any changes, which net gain for America is bad. We should want our people to be motivated to become better versions of themselves, not just chill and exist for their entire life and accomplish nothing except being really good at using these programs.
They want us dead.
No, we don't. That's ridiculous.
I literally sat with a friend this week while they killed themselves because they got confirmation that they weren't getting food stamps.
I bet that's a real thing. I bet there's people that are literally that like mentally attached to this because they can't bring themselves to do anything. But you have to. It's so American to get the fuck up, put your work boots on, and go accomplish something, and have some sort of thing that allows you to eat and exist. There's a lot of people that they are able-bodied. A lot of these, it's so tempting, especially when you've achieved it, right? To stay with these programs so you don't have to work as hard. You know? And I think that working makes the world move faster. The more everyone is working, the more the world moves and progresses forward. That's the way it is. The less things getting done by the entire mass of everybody, the less shit gets done. There's people just standing still, you know. There's less. It's less productive.
A slew of other things that factored into it, but that was the tipping point. What are we supposed to do? When is it going to be enough for people to stand up?
Okay, what are we supposed to do? You gotta start seeking personal improvement, and you gotta start finding things that you could focus on, that you can become good at, even if it's not the most entertaining thing. Sometimes getting good at something that makes your life better isn't the most entertaining thing. Okay? There are dream jobs. I got one. I love my dream job. But sometimes, before I could have my dream job, I had to do things that sucked. I've spent many thousands of hours picking up a piece, putting in machine, stepping on pedal, putting in the wreck, and doing that all day. Can't have earphones in because you're in a machine shop. You know what music I listen to? Spanish music. I don't know what they're saying, but it goes bump, 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 bump. And I just sat there and no one else spoke English, and I just 8 hours a day, baby. Get paid on Friday. It's a job. It's a job. 5 EBT bucks from Ace of Spades says, I'm working 10-hour days now. Do you have to do the 10 hours, or are you volunteering a couple so you can get some overtime? Because you want to make money. You know what I'm saying? No, that's it.
And fucking fight back. This is violence.
Oh my God.
Answer violence with fucking violence.
It's pathetic.
People are going to die. People already have died. My friend was only one of the first victims of this. We are going to see an up.
It's always the eyes. It's always the eyes. Listen, you're being too dramatic about it. What you got to do, pick yourself the fuck up, get dressed up, walk out the door, and go find the most basic ass shit job so you can start having some income. They exist. They're around. It exists. That's where you start. You look like you live somewhere. So you have a roof over your head. That's fucking huge advantage. Huge advantage to go getting a job. You don't have a roof over your head? Holy fuck, that's a big disadvantage. You're going to be way stinkier. Just go shower, get presentable, go find the most basic ass job, and just start. Just start. Just get Friday will feel so good. I promise you. It'll feel so good. I can't listen to her anymore. Moving on. 5 EBT bucks from Commentary Connoisseur says, what's this shit about how we should be together? That type of shit will make me not want us to meet each other. I hope you get to read this. What's this shit about how we should be together? What are you talking about? Thanks for the 5 EBT bucks? Huh? What is he saying? Can you guys translate that? Woman brags about getting EBT back and then realizes she got benefits reduced by 400. I make more money now, so they take in damn for. Okay.
As many as 50 times before these brakes start catching. Because what's going to happen is if you roll out of here and you
looks like I'm getting my food stamps.
You gotta work, you gotta get the
Could say from October to January.
Oh, Eminem. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Eminem. That's what it was. That's what it was. Oh my God. Yes.
I'll be giving my benefits amount, and I will be getting them. Clock that.
I'm just making sure. I got him on record.
And it's telling me my recertification date.
I can say the truck company told me to do 100.
I just recertified in September.
What the hell?
So
She's singing to you, my boy.
6 months.
Yeah.
Hey, looks like I'm getting my EBT. Hey, y'all bitches ain't boat with me. Finna be swiping. You mad? You want some EBT?
Bro, this one's ass. I'm just skipping this one. That one's ass. All right. I don't like Trump. He's taken everything I worked for. Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP. Can I make the... Okay, here we go.
So, I don't like Trump. He's taken everything I worked for. Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP.
Everything I worked for? What do you mean you took everything you worked for? How do you work to get SNAP?
I paid on all that. I paid into it. I didn't used to work, but I only make $300 a week. I don't make $100,000 a year in his category. So I'm poor. So he says I'm lazy. That's not right.
No, I understand. We all have our own opinion.
You know, I'm on disability and stuff because I can't work anymore.
This is real. Bro, okay. I have met these types of people. I've met so many of them. Hundreds of them. Thousands of them. I've met... These people are real. And it's a poor me attitude. Like, listen to them. Listen to him speak. He's choosing to be in this position so he doesn't have to do as much.
Messed up. It's too. We can't work. But he thinks we should.
You said you work, though. You make $300 a week.
So, you think that's a good president? He's a pedophile. He rapes 12-year-old girls.
Okay.
So, the bread's in the pudding.
Right.
So people like you like him. I don't understand. And you see the stuff on TV every day, all the problems.
I would catch the next elevator.
Oops, sorry.
Well, he's causing the whole country problems. Like I'm from Chicago, so Brisker says he's killing 40 million people by taking away Medicaid.
That's so dumb. Okay, whatever. She's starving. Uh-oh. Nobody big should be complaining about food.
It's really bad.
Danielle Grant is starving.
I know. I'm trying to see if I can get some food because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're going to try to make ends meet, and we can.
Desperate for food, nowhere to go. Grant.
Bro, these news people have... You got to be kidding me. They don't know what they're doing. The way they're framing this is like as if they're serious.
It's really bad.
Danielle Grant is starving.
I know. I'm trying to see if I can get some food because we literally don't have anything to eat today.
Come on, bro. You guys are failing at optics here. Come on. Commentary connoisseur 10 EBT bucks says I've literally heard an able-bodied man tell me 3 other men, I can't get a job. It will mess up my disability. Okay, I'm actually glad you brought that up. Thank you for the 10 EBT bucks. Here, okay, I will expand on that because that's the cycle, right? That's the problem with it. Is that, and I've had people that worked for me that did not want to make a certain amount of money. Like I would try and give them a raise and like, please don't give me a raise. They would reject the raise because then they would make too much money to get their benefits. Right? And I'm trying to have them like work up the ladder, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, here's a raise. You learn more shit. Let's go, dude. And they're like, no. They want to stay on the bottom because they're comfortable there. I've had people do this. Literally, like a lot of them. This was when I was in South Dakota. I had a company there and a lot of the employees, like, you know, South Dakota is pretty poor. This is a red state. And these are Trump-loving people, and and it makes sense if you think about it, right? Like if there's not a whole lot of opportunity, especially like I'm in Sturgis, South Dakota, so that's population 6,000. There's not a whole lot of opportunity. A lot of the people that are working for me are from the surrounding cities. We're getting people from Rapid City. We're getting people from Spearfish and some other cities in the surrounding area. because there's only so many people that are qualified in Sturgis to do the things that we were doing. And there's not a whole lot of opportunity. A lot of these people do fencing, they do roofing, you know, like that. There's a bunch of welders, but the welders are usually from up in North Dakota in the oil fields, right? But it was more strategic for them to make less money and then combine that with their benefits. That's what they're stuck there. They're stuck that way. You know what I mean? And why strategically would people choose not to get out of that if they're happy and they're supporting their family and stuff? It's really complicated with that. You know what I mean? Let's move on to the next one. Oh, we got another Dick Cheney. I don't give a fuck about Dick Cheney. Liberal white woman traveling solo to Italy and updated her location on Bumble, but it shocked how racist men are over there. Okay.
One thing in particular that happens because I'm
people think that Americans are the only racist people. It's funny. Like they you can tell they've never traveled. Like people are racist, way more racist than us elsewhere.
white, blonde, and have blue eyes, is that men feel comfortable to be racist in my presence or say racist things to me, thinking that I'm just going to go along with it and not literally be absolutely repulsed by that behavior and call it out. I'm going to Italy in less than 2 weeks. My flight is in 10 days. And one of the cities I'm visiting is Milan. And I have changed my location on Bumble to Rome and Milan because I'm going to both. And I matched with this guy, which, okay, fine. I've matched with, 60 probably guys at this point.
Okay.
But one of these guys, he's like, oh, when are you going to be in Milan? And I told him. And he says, okay, well, I want to see you while you're there. Let's meet. And then maybe you can, stay with me. I'm like, we'll see about that. And he proceeds to tell me that Milan is shit. And I'm like, well, why do you say that? And he said, oh, it has a lot of African people in it. And I'm saying, are you telling me that you think Milan is shit because of the people?
Okay, see, so here's the thing. She doesn't have to live there. She only is going to visit there and enjoy the best parts of it and then leave. See, this is what they do. They never... In her world where she lives, she doesn't have to deal with a bunch of migrants fucking ruining everything. It's always people that don't live there that have the big issues with, right? What the guy's talking about is there's a bunch of fucking migrants coming there ruining everything. It's happening all over Europe. That's what the dude's saying, and she doesn't like it. But bro, you don't live in it, so how can you you can judge it, right? But it's like a wrong judgment because you don't live there. Right? That guy's talking about how fucking migrants have come in and changed everything and he doesn't like it. That's what he's saying, obviously. That's such a common European thing to say. Houston resident Hassan Ahmed faced online backlash after explaining that he charged $450 per guest to attend his $200,000 wedding despite covering the venue. But what are these? Liberal white woman says she quit her job and is now living out of her car because she found out her employer was a Trump supporter. Okay.
You want to know how against Trump I am? I got a fucking job, living in my car, okay? No address, bitch, all right? Found out that my fucking employer voted for Trump, and guess who quits? I did. And then, okay, had this fucking guy, all interested in me because I'm hot and young, okay, cool, and was like, I have this fucking room that you can stay in for a fucking cheaper rate, blah, 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 blah. Found out he was a fucking Trumpy. And guess who decided to stay in her fucking car? Me. Because that's how against I am of that orange fucking dictator.
Whatever, dude. That's a good one to end on. That is so stupid. All right, there we go. There's our video. I'm uploading that up to the internet for you, Archie.
Wow. How does that work?
Like that. It'd be uploading. There you go.
Oh my God.
I could shoot all the other stuff too if you want to get to, or I'm just doing 4. So there'll be 4 clips. I'll shoot those. And then, and in an hour, we should know the results of the New York election. So there's that. Cool. All right, let me check out some of these other stories that we got going on here. See, we picked one. Wait, women's. Oh, woman slams car on a bicycle. We already did that so we don't need that on the other channel. We need a different one.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
So which ones are we doing then?
Yeah, we're gonna have to switch it up. Let me get onto the docket.
All right, here, you take a look at that and give me some suggestions. Jennifer Lawrence is an interesting one I could talk about. I don't want to do any Mamdani stuff unless we have something really big, because everything's going to be obsolete by the time he gets elected.
Well, there is something that might not be obsolete, and that is Mamdani has blamed Trump over the bomb threats coming into polling centers, and then
that's going to be obsolete. Everything Mamdani is going to be obsolete when he gets elected. Everything's obsolete. Yeah, everything will be dead story. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's the news. Like, everyone's just waiting on that, and everyone already knows what's going to happen anyways. Plane crash, can't do that. Snap won't come back. Trump. We could do this one maybe. This is a stronger one. I'll put this one at the top. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. The ones that we chose
are the best clips.
Are the ones that we used for the video already. Like, they're already used up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bam. All right. Well, there's one from Trump, and then there's out of these others you can kind of take a look at. I'll see if there's anything that pops up on Twitter or anything like that. But if there's nothing, like, or even if it's just one, I could whatever, just so we can get stuff on the Stamp Price Clips channel.
Yeah, start getting some stuff out. I see. There is one that I think will make a good story that's on there, but I think you might have deleted it accidentally, thinking it was one of the other stories.
Which one was it?
It's something about 2 immigrants have been arrested after they were ramming, after they had rammed some ice. I'm pretty sure, but these are of them being like arrested.
Okay.
But I think because I kind of typed out similarly to the other story, you might have just highlighted it and got rid of it. So I'm gonna quickly look in the versions history.
Here's this I could throw on for right now. So we've got a bunch of these.
Press. This is an election night 2025 update. Live from Washington, here is Meg Kennard.
This is a breaking alert that has just moved on the AP wire. The Associated Press has determined that Democrat Abigail Spanberger has been elected as Virginia's first female governor. This call comes about an hour after polls closed in Virginia, the first in the wave of poll closings happening this evening across the country. Joining me to dive further into this race is Sagar Magani.
And I'm going to talk to chat now that I have you guys. See here.
What does it mean now that AP has declared Spanberger?
All right, sorry about that. I had to ignore chat when I'm doing my videos, but I'm here to talk to chat again. We're just going to see what's going on. Let's see. Who do we got hanging out? Prince Salazar, John Steven, Draco. See, we got Dave W., Tom Lennon, Aaron Goolsby, McCordell, Renelin. She's got to go. Sorry, I caught that late. Yan Diesel, the New York election is a big one. It'll set a precedent. Super curious how this will go. I don't think it's going to set a precedent.
Could be a Republican that would win.
I don't think it's going to set. I think it's going to be whatever. But I mean, I'm wrong about a lot of shit often, so we'll see. But I feel like
Democrat and a lot of the progressives that seem to resonate.
We're not going to see like a massive spread of fucking communism throughout the country. You know what I mean? I think that New York has always been kind of like this already. You know, this is just this is a culture of an area of voting.
Spanberger made it a point not to directly go.
Black Ops Battalion, I see you. Sammy, I see you. Lynn Renee says, I'm just lurking while watching a movie. What you watching?
Resonated over picking someone who, again, is
253.
So definitely in this campaign, and I've seen it every time I'm here.
Teddy,
all of the ads,
Cy Rides. Says, can you shout me out? What's up, Cy Rides?
the Trump administration has brought to Virginians, but also.
Why is this shit pausing? That I don't understand. Try turning it down.
Brought to Virginians, but also coming here.
Virginians.
Capital areas spilling over into Virginia as you.
I don't know why that's pausing. It's been happening to me a lot lately. I don't have a whole lot of stuff running.
Maybe the plane. Oh, actually, that explosion's pretty bad. I was going to say the plane crash.
I don't do plane crashes ever. I don't do them.
Yeah.
Off limits. Just keep that in mind. No plane crashes. Not covering them anymore. It's risky. We'll get in trouble. I've gotten in trouble too many times. We will get banned, bro. You want to get banned? Don't cover them. I promise you.
All he generically said was.
This is really annoying.
Didn't say her name. Never.
I'm gonna end these polls, bro. Why is this not working? That's wild.
Never stepped foot in Virginia for a campaign.
Keeps pausing on me.
So he essentially stayed out of it while giving full-throated support to the GOP candidate for governor in New Jersey. This was categorically the opposite.
Yeah, Mark. If you're gonna spam, we'll do a timeout. You can learn your lesson after 10 minutes if you want to come back. If you spam again, then you're gonna get banned. You can come here, you can say whatever you want, as long as you don't break YouTube TOS or anything like that. But if you're spamming and just being obnoxious in the chat like that, then we're gonna kick you out. Why is this Mark dude spamming garbage? I just handled it.
So if either of these candidates
no. Like, see, it's not that like it's not. I'm not silencing him. I'm giving him a shot to not spam. But if he's gonna spam, then fucking, you know, get him out of here. Out of 467 votes, 71% said that Dick Cheney was a bad guy. Polls are closed, so we should know what in an hour who won.
Well, it might come in days, but like
really?
Probably an hour. Yeah, probably an hour though. That's when you get the first sort of preliminary idea. I mean, we already know who won though.
Yeah, I know. We just want to hear the official, bro.
Yeah, I don't know when the officials.
Everyone's holding out for some sort of upset. There we go. This is why I like the Stamp Price channel. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I try to be fair, man. Like, they can come here, they can talk shit, they can voice their opinions, be upset, whatever. If they want to be assholes, we can use them as an example, you know? Let me see if I can find any other live streams. Let's see here. YouTube. I mean, this is pretty much it. There's not much else to watch. Over $5,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. That sounds insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be an hour till we get anything. But
okay.
We might know in like an hour and a half. We actually probably will know tonight.
We probably will. Okay.
If the race is super close, it will be 1 to 3 days. If it's not close, then we'll know tonight.
Right. Okay.
So you can have your little. You can do a little election stream.
Here we go.
Find yourself a place where you can like track it and be like, oh, I wonder if they can win now. But realistically, I'm pretty sure Zoran's just gonna in the first 5 minutes, it might be evident that Zoran's won.
Ever heard what's going on in Sudan? No, what's going on over there? Is that more like Christians being killed? Because I thought that was what, Nigeria? I thought that was Nigeria. Hey, Archie, I have a very promising candidate for researcher.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not really. I mean, I had a little look. I'm not really seeing much. There is a couple things. It's just mostly Mandani stuff I'm getting now.
Don't worry about it. Just just get that video edited, and
All right.
that way you can get off early. I'm not going to shoot any of the other things, but we have a plan. We talked about it. Okay. And that's how I want to expand the empire, bro. We're going to have that other channel, and we'll start off with having someone help us with research, which will free up your time for editing. And then we can also coach this person on how we want to have the videos edited and everything like that. And this is somebody that I trust to have access to that other channel to even upload to it. I have someone that reached out. It's perfect. See, that's what I like with, I put out a tweet and then like somebody I know that always reminds me like, hey, I could be your guy and we're already friends, right? That's why I do that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really like the randoms, because then you know, like the getting to know them stage hasn't happened yet.
And it's a whole new thing, and then I understand.
Yeah, no, I like hiring people that I've gotten to know already. It just makes things less risky, and everything ends up usually being pretty smooth. Because I'm good at I've gotten really good at being a friend and a boss. So it's they say don't hire your friends and stuff, but I've had the best with this in this line of work. I've had the best results with hiring people that I enjoy hanging out with, because we got to hang out all day anyways. So it's like, it just makes it work better. You know, the only thing I care about is if someone cares about doing a good job, right? If it's a friend and I can tell that they don't care about doing a good job or something's not gonna work out, I'll speak up ASAP.
Yeah.
Gross mistake for Virginia. So yeah, so they elected the first female candidate. Is she Democrat or Republican? That's what I care about. No! Goddamn!
Democrats.
The Democrats. They're the Democrats. So Archie, would you register to be Democrat or Republican if you have the option to register to vote? Like, let's say you become a full U.S. citizen and you're here.
Democrat.
You're gonna vote Democrat? I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
100%
Go ahead. Sorry.
Democrat.
Right on. That's cool.
I'm for trying to fix something from the inside and trying to find some good out of it. Then
you'll become a righty once you get old enough, you know, and you're making good money. You'll become a, you know, and you have to work hard for it, you know, and pay taxes and shit. Yeah, you'll become a righty eventually. You know, I mean, I don't know. No, I love your optimistic view of the world and how you want things to be fair for everyone. You know, it comes from a really good place. I think that the way you think things can happen is you're naive, but that's just my opinion. But you're a good person, and that's all I care about. Even if someone's a lefty, you know, and I say that openly. You know, it's, as a politics channel, you know, I am on a side, but I like to set an example of there's people that see the world differently than you, and they have different politics, but you could tell when someone is coming from a good place. There are lefties where their politics come from a bad place, and I don't like those guys. But when someone has their politics and it comes from a virtuous, true, like wants to make the world better, even though I disagree with your way of how to make the world better, I like that someone cares about others and is nice and is polite, and those are things that matter to me. So I appreciate you, you know, being my lib-ass editor, Archie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm on the side of common sense. You know what's common sense? Getting along with people. And just, you know, just getting along. Imagine running away from a place, but then turn the new place into where you escaped. That's funny. I mean, America is righty and lefty. It's already lefty. It is lefty. It's not like I think it's different. What you're saying is like as if someone runs away from some country and they're a refugee, and then like and then they want to enact Sharia law here in America. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? No, that's not gonna slide. But coming here and like, voting for lefty or righty, that's pretty normal. That's pretty American. It's fine. That's not changing it. When will stamp price merchandise start releasing? I have some alligator Alcatraz shirts, but I need to make more stuff. I might need to hire like a designer that helps me run something like that. Maybe I could split something with them. That's what I like to share with people, because you build a good team. Like if there's somebody that's like killer at design and they don't mind making some merchandise for righties to purchase, because that's who we're going to be making stuff for. So it'll have righty shit on there. A lot of times designers, they can be kind of lefty, but there's if they run everything and they have great ideas and we're constantly launching new things, yeah, I'd partner with that with somebody. But I like to make funny shit, bro. I want to wear shit that makes people laugh. And I don't mind making like righty stuff, but I would like stuff that lefties can laugh at if they're not fucking insane. Z Fitness Rockers, what's up, man? I see you in the chat. Austin Coop says pretty much the paramilitary is fighting with the... Oh, this is about Sudan. Pretty much the paramilitary is fighting with the military. They've been over 300 women killed recently. There's videos of them walking around just shooting people in the head while they're laying around on the ground. Red Cross says there's bloodstains that can be seen from outer space. That's wild. I mean, you could see a lot of stuff from space if you have a good enough telescope, just saying. No offense, but I don't think you're a Marine. Were you? Bro, you're always bringing the funny vibes. That's at the end of the day, that's what I truly want to do. I'm first and foremost trying to be entertaining. News and information second. Yes, you are a Marine. Okay, what unit are you with? Why don't you think I was a Marine? I got out in 2010. It's been fucking 15 years. You think I'm supposed to look like one still 15 years later? The fuck? Typical people that... No, he says he's a Marine. We'll see if that's true. Because you're out of regs as fuck, broski. Bro, you sound like a boot pulley or something. You're not a Marine yet, bro. You're like hanging around some and you're probably gonna join or thinking about joining. Yeah. You think I'm supposed to stay in regs 15 years after I'm out? Get the fuck out of here. That guy, you're a pulley, aren't you? You haven't joined yet. Yeah, no, he doesn't have any credentials. You're an O2, son? You can't touch this? I don't believe you. Yeah, I don't believe you. I think that, nah, I don't believe you, bro. You're not acting like a Marine. You don't talk like one. I could just kind of tell. Yeah, bro, you're a pulley.
A new follower.
Yeah. Nomadic Squid, thanks for following, bro. Pop Samus, where did you get that shirt? I would love to sell stuff like, bro. My wife got it for me. It's online. What's you know the name of? Huh? It's called Owl O. That's where I got it. But I want to make some of this shit, bro. I want to make stuff like this and sell it. It'd be dope. Owl O, yeah. I'm live. What's up, Jeff? Want to be Soldier Boy? Yeah, I don't believe that guy for a second. He doesn't like, and that's 100% not how an officer talks. Officers do not talk like that.
Apparently, I went on Twitch just randomly, and he's marked as a suspicious user. Like, apparently, he's a ban evader.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's monitoring. They think it's a ban.
Okay. Yeah, bro. The Twitch has you marked as a ban-evader, bro. Tactical Flash. What's up, man? Well, Cordell says, Pop Samus, I always think of officers as flies when they eat shit and bug people. No, I've had good officers, bro. You can't tell me you didn't have good officers on the subs when you're on doing that shit. Is it a scratch and sniff shirt? That would be weird, because then I would smell like an English breakfast.
You could scratch the black pudding and all the bees.
God, he knows how to trigger me.
I'm not a fan of it.
Bro, this guy, he says he's an O2, but he can't even spell the word evader. Bro, I'm just a dumbass E3 Marine, bro. I was a fucking pull string go boom. Bro, I spell better than you. You can't even spell evader. Oh, there's no way you're an officer. You can't even spell. You're a poolie. Jeff Carrera, what up, man? Yes, this is live, Biggs. Stolen Valor, 100%, dude. Yeah. You could just tell by the way they talk, dude. Don't disrespect the full English breakfast. I like the English breakfast. I just don't want the beans and toast. Okay? It would have to be some bougie ass beans and toast. Not basic. It would have to be bougie. Because I like beans, but I make that shit good. It's going to have all kinds of things going on with it. Going to make it fire. All right, and I don't want no black pudding. No black pudding. I'll take some sausage, but not black pudding.
Black pudding's the best.
Yeah, college, you have to have a degree. I'm not sure. I think it's just any degree. And then you can go to, what's it called? Fucking officer boot camp. OCS. 2 EBT bucks from Adtech says, oh shit, you're a Marine? Semper Fi. What's up, motherfucker? Thank you for the 2 EBT bucks. Semper. I always like to say always pie. No blood pudding for me either. Yeah, that's gross. It's just foul sounding, bro. Absolutely. Okay, I think we need a different stream because this is like whatever. I'll like have it up. But I think we need something else going on. Let's see.
I mean, it's not too visually interesting, but we got the live. I found a website with all the live results.
Oh, give me that. Give me that. That's way better than this.
All right.
Thank you, sir. My third OIC was one of the greatest leaders I've ever seen in the Marine Corps. Sadly, he EAS'd and didn't stand. That happens a lot. A lot of like the goats, dude. They're like, I can do better in this world outside the military, and they're awesome for us because we get to have somebody that's actually not a fucking retard be in charge. But they always get out. All the smart ones get out for the most part. That's the way it goes. O2s aren't too intelligent. I mean, it depends, dude. I've had some like I had a bunch of them actually. Yeah, no, I actually had good. It was the problem in my unit was actually the enlisted higher ups. Like I'm talking, starting from some of the staff sergeants, not all of them, going to our gunny being we had like 3 retarded gunnies in a row, and then our first sergeants. No, we had, when I first got to my unit, we had this really good gunny, and he had deployed with them, and they went and fucked shit up. This was the deployment before mine, in my unit, and he was awesome. And then when I got there, he left, and then we got some fucking asshole retard. I'll never forget his name, Gunnery Sergeant Alston. His PlayStation name is Allstud. Fuck that guy. He is responsible for some deaths. And nobody likes this guy. I'm not going to get into it. But, yeah, when I got, so after the guy that was dope, and then I didn't get to deploy with the dope guy, we deployed with the retarded guy. And then we had the first sergeant. What was his name? God, he was supply. He was some supply first sergeant, and they brought him over to an artillery unit. And this guy didn't know any artillery. And he was just stupid. It was always these guys. Whenever I talked to the officers, they were super chill. Like, you know, I mean, we had to have the proper etiquette and stuff like that, but nah, it was like they were just way cooler. I remember when I met my captain, his name was Captain Shiwi, and he asked me what my social security last four was or something like that, something with my social security number, and he's like, born in California, huh? And I'm like, how the fuck do you know where I was born for my social security number? It was weird. No, so I had kind of an opposite experience than a lot of you guys, I guess. Let me get that link from you, Archie. There we go. Yeah, like most of the higher. Now, I did have some good experiences with some higher up enlisted. Here's the election results live. Here we go. New Jersey. Here's New York. We have nothing on New York yet.
Yeah, that's in an hour.
Yeah, I did have some good experiences. Like I had this one Gunny Wachowski. He was actually so cool. He let me use his Harley to do the on-base motorcycle advanced motorcycle safety course, because I was trying to get my motorcycle license and I could go through the course for free on base, but I didn't have a bike. And then he let me fucking ride this thing. And I wasn't very good at it yet, you know, like I know how to ride dirt bike, but I haven't really fucked with Harleys. And it was like, it was a fat boy. So he let me ride his bike, and he was really chill. And that's how I got my motorcycle safety course and license and all that. Bad managers are funny if lives are on the line. That's true. Yeah, see, that was the issue with me, is that we're in a combat unit. So like, you know, it really sucked having just really dumb people be in charge, and it did get people hurt. I'll just keep it at that. Dogs and get to eat time. Pop Stamina, but to answer your question, yes, we have had good officers and bad, but you have to remember I was a CS. I feed them and cleaned after them and did their laundry. That's okay. That's one thing that I was a little sour about when I was in. Now I'm remembering, especially when I was on ship. So we went on an LHD-6, which is kind of like a mini aircraft carrier for aircrafts that take off vertically. So it's a little bit shorter than a full-on aircraft carrier, but it's still this huge ship, and it's like a little city. And as a Marine, we don't really have any jobs. So like they assign us stuff, and one of the things they assigned me when I was on what's called a MEU, Marine Expeditionary Unit, 5 EBT bucks from ATEX. I'll read that in a sec. So what we did is we went on a MEU, and that means that we get on a ship and we go to a bunch of countries. It's actually pretty fun. But then we stop in Kuwait. Then we unload all of our equipment, all of our tanks and howitzers and Humvees and shit, right? All of our stuff. All of our equipment gets unloaded via fucking hovercrafts. So we load them on these giant hovercrafts, and they go onto the land in Kuwait. And then from there, we get all staged and prep, and then we push into Iraq. And then we do our deployment in Iraq. After we're done there, then we push back to Kuwait. We clean all the vehicles, all of our equipment, everything, because it's dirty, filthy, used up. We got to maintenance things, get everything all good to go. Then we put them back on the hovercrafts, load them back onto the ship, right? So, but while we're going to the different countries and we're not in like Kuwait or Iraq, they make us do jobs. So they put me in the mess hall. So I had mess duty, and I know what you're talking about. So I actually did that as one of the people that get, lower ranked dudes, first deployment. You go fucking do all the bitch food work, and that actually was the most ridiculous hours I've ever done. Other than like fucking being in Iraq, that was worse hours. But you might go 3 days. But like it was like 18-hour shifts. It was fucking horrible. You barely had any free time. Like you had enough time to sleep, and then you get up and do it again. So that sucked. Site name, this is apps.npr. Here, I'll just give you guys a link, but it's the NPR website. Let me go back. 5 EPT bucks from Atex. He says no O2 would waste time calling out streamers. I had an 03 Mustang from Sergeant to OCS. Dude was the best. Understood enlisted Marines. E3 Mafia. Hell yeah, bro. E3's best rank in the Marine Corps. There we go. Just especially if you have a deployment, it's just high enough of a rank to where you don't have to do all the bitch work because there's like boots underneath you that will do stuff. And then you're just low of a rank to not be an NCO, so you don't have to have any responsibilities. E3 is the best rank in the Marine Corps. That is the best one, bro. If you want to skate, that's the best one. You were on the USS Boxer. I was on the Bonhomme Richard. It actually burned down a few years ago. It's wild. I can't believe the ship that I was on is gone. That's crazy. Like, I wish that never happened because they could still be in commission and be like, I was on that ship, but the ship I was on burned down in San Diego. Yeah, if you remember that news, an entire Navy ship burning San Diego, that was mine. Senior Lance Corporal, that's right. Yeah. I was 111 Bravo. 21G Company, let's go. Too many mats, what's up, man? I got E3 before my field grade, and then I was permanently kicked back to E1 like a peon. That sucks. Leftovers. Shit. I'll probably go out and get some food tonight. But only drinking the value drinks. Yeah, it'll be like $3. I could totally do $3 beers. Yeah. You can get Liddy before we go if you want, but I'm drinking the $3 beers, bro. That shit. I got wrecked. I learned my lesson. Is anybody familiar with the Bonhomme Richard? It was an LHD-6 carrier, or I don't know if it's called a carrier, but it's, you know, for Harrier jets and helicopters. Is anybody familiar with that ship? That was my ship. I've never really like been that sad, but I'm kind of thinking about it right now, and it's like, fuck, dude. I kind of wish that ship was still floating around right now, you know, doing stuff, and now it'll. So a lot of the like artillery has been scaled back big time. I heard they got rid of tanks from the Marines, right? And like they don't really have, from what I understand, they don't do a whole lot of like my unit Bravo batteries. I heard it from my peers. I don't know if it's true or not, but just from my peers that it got disbanded. So my unit's been disbanded. Bravo 111, it disbanded a couple years ago, or very recently. The barracks I was in has been demolished. Remember those barracks? They've been demolished. Las Pulgas barracks. Yeah, those were ancient. Those were from like the 70s. They probably built new ones, yeah. But those old ones they were in have been destroyed. Shit, I wish I had the new ones. I saw the new ones they built like more inside of Las Pulgas back in the day. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is like going away. This one part of being a veteran that I didn't really think about, and that is that like some jobs they phase out. So we shot M1908s and M777s. These are 155 millimeter howitzers. They're fucking huge. All right, like you'll have like a big ass artillery round this long, sometimes longer. They can be like, I think it was like 60 to over 100 pounds. It depends on the round that you're shooting. And we have these giant fucking, it's just a big gun. We have a bullet that we put in there that has explosive tip, or it's an explosive bullet. Then we put a big thing of powder behind it that's like basically powder inside of a bullet. And then we have a primer that ignites the powder, and it shoots out a huge tube, and it just goes. We could shoot up to 14 miles rocket assist, something like that. Been a minute, but it takes like, we could do it with 6 dudes, but you're supposed to have like a 10 or 12 man crew to do everything. And we're really fast and we're really accurate, and we're on point. You do a lot of training, you know, you get good at it. But there's this new technology. It's called the HIMARS. It only takes a 2-man crew. and you can shoot further. And it's faster, it's easier. Like on top of having everyone do the artillery, you have to have FDC and all these support. You have to have the ammo guys. You have to have all this stuff. And a artillery battery, half the unit is people that operate on the howitzers. The other half is all support. And it's pretty interesting. Oh, here we go. Democrat Virginia governor. No, not a Democrat. No. Just found out we have to put our dog down. Please pray for her. Oh, I'm sorry, Zach. I just did that earlier this year. And I got another one right behind her. I know how that feels, man. Did you do anything top secret or anything you can't talk about? Okay, there was like this one thing. I don't know what they were doing, but there were some other dudes. They were doing some shit, and we just drove them. I remember this was there's a dam in Iraq called Mosul Dam, and we had a little little base. It was built out of little sandbag base, essentially, that we were operating out of. And then it was just one of the weirdest missions. So before we punched out, they got all these frisbees and soccer balls and like all kinds of types of goodies. And they're like, here, load these in the trucks. And we're like, what the fuck? And then we go to this village that's right outside Mosul Dam, and they want us to interact with the villagers and stuff and hang out. And then there was some I didn't even know that these dudes were even with us until they got out of one of the trucks, because I'm just a gunner, right? So I'm just sitting there behind a 240 or a fucking 50 cal or Mark 19 or whatever, and I'm not allowed to get out of the truck. Gunner has to stay behind the gun. You cannot leave the truck. So I didn't really do anything. I was just sitting there watching. And then some dudes have this weird device that they set up, and it looks like it was, I don't know, I'm like, is this talking to satellites or something? What is this thing? I have no idea what it was, but they were just doing some shit. I don't think it was that big of a deal, but it was strange. That's it. That's the only top secret thing I've ever done. We would go pick people up and blindfold them and bring them back to be talked to by whoever. There was some people that would talk to them, and then when they're done, we would take them back, drop them back off where we found them, and give them a bunch of cash. So that we did stuff like that. I don't know what they talked about. We just picked them up and dropped them off. I mean, my shit was kind of basic. I wasn't some super soldier guy. I basically was just a grunt. I didn't do nothing crazy, and I didn't get to get out of the trucks very often. I was always behind the machine gun. That you can admit? No, seriously. Yeah. Yeah, we were Uber Marines. We did work with, there were some recon dudes, and we were their Uber. So we'd load them, and they were so badass. They have all this shit. They have some crazy comms and stuff. And as a lowly Marine that's just artillery, I'm looking at these guys holy fuck, these are the real deal, dude. You know? And they're all badass. They got, facial hair. The hair's longer. They don't have to go with all the strict regs that we have to. Even in Iraq, we have to have our haircuts and shave, right? Motherfucker, we'd load them up, and they have way cool. They have M4s. I have a M16A4, which is still a pretty cool gun, but they got, they're all M4'd out. They have all their fucking stuff, all their shit, and we would drop them off in one place, and then a week later pick them up somewhere else, somewhere way far away. They just did all this shit and pick them up a week later, and that's all we would know. So that's it. I was always just an outsider to anything, I never did anything cool like that. You were literally solid snake stand. Don't be humble. Bro, aren't you in Colorado? I'm up by Steamboat. Not in Steamboat. Lord knows I can't afford that. By Steamboat. Got you. Steamboat. Isn't that kind of far? That far? How far is that? A couple hours? What's up, Rezguez? How we doing? 3 hours, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna full screen this. Thank you for your service, respectfully. Thanks for paying taxes. Let me get that right, hold on. I haven't done it in a minute. If I had a cover, it would be a little bit more forward, but if I don't have a cover, it was been a minute. Semperfi, even if you a pogue. Hey, I was an 0811, okay? It's like an 0311, but plus 500. All right? So, I mean, I did go to MCT, but I was also artillery, okay? So, I mean, we're like a hybrid, bro. We're a bastard. We're like half grunt, half pogue. Still have love for my pugs, unless they're being assholes. 0811s are like, we so badly want to be grunts, but technically we're pugs, but we're doing grunt shit, right? So like artillery guys are compensating or something. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is, bro. Nobody says that out loud. No 0811 says that out loud. You won't hear anyone say that, but I'll be honest with you. Like, but not close 03 or nothing. See, there's 0311s and then there's 0811s. So we're basically 0311s, but plus 500. You're 0352 anti-tank, right on. God bless the Marine Corps. Some of y'all are crazy. Glad you're with us. Those are the craziest motherfuckers I've ever met. They're still crazy. I met up with a bunch of Marines in Nashville last year, and we all got super drunk on the first night, like ridiculous, like as if we were 19 again. You know, 19, just getting back from a war. And I had gotten, because of someone else's actions, it wasn't my fault, I got pepper sprayed by some bouncer, and then I lost my Apple Watch. But I have GPS on it, like I could make calls from it and shit. And so the next morning, after we all recovered, they were like, let's go rape this guy. Whoever took it, we're gonna rape him and kill him. I'm gonna fuck his throat hole. You know, like they're just being so fucking crazy. I'm like, guys, chill. Hold the fuck up, dude. All right, we're gonna find him and ask for it back nicely. We got it back, and we got it back nicely. But I had these 4 huge, like they're way bigger than me. They have way more tattoos, way scarier looking than I am. They're all tall, and you know, and they're all like, there's some fucking crackhead that found my watch and was wearing it. And yeah, so I walk up to the guy in this mall and I'm like, can I have my watch back? And he's like, sure, here you go. And he hands it right to me. And I'm like, oh shit, that was easy. And then I realize I have these 4 giant fucks behind me, you know, mean mugging them like, you know, like I was like, fuck, I have backup. I was just gonna go get my watch. They're nuts, bro. But I love those guys. I was in Kunar Province in East Afghanistan. I was in Al Anbar Province in Iraq. Nothing more dangerous than a Marine with his rifle. There is a more dangerous Marine, a naked Marine with his rifle. Way more dangerous. I promise you. They don't tell you, they don't talk about that part. .0811 is just basic arty, kind of like 0311, but or basic infantry. 0352 go through 11 school plus a weapons school to get whatever number corresponds. Right on. Yeah, there's levels. Yeah, we when we're in Iraq, we had 1 gun operational out of 6, and everyone else, we just did patrols and fucking checkpoints, and then every once in a while they have us do something weird, like go pick some people up, blindfold them, put them in the back of the 7-ton, fucking bring them back to the fob or whatever, and then drop them back off later, give them money. There was a sniper. So I was in Iraq in 2007, and we never caught the guy, but there was, when we first got there, they're like, hey, there's a sniper that's taking out a ton of guys. And we found the rifle at this farm. But like the guy, we never got the guy, I guess. So the guy that was sniping everyone got away. But we got, I don't know, that's like one of the things that we did. And again, I was just behind the machine gun the whole time. I was actually there for that mission, but I was just in a 7-ton. I sat there for hours. I watched this. There was a big berm, and on the other side of the berm was this river. And somehow they were like pumping water from the river over the berm, and then you could see it go down a pipe, and then the water started going like this through all this big harvest thing. And then there's some little boy, I saw him in the distance. I'm like, what the fuck is this kid doing? And he was just irrigating all this big farm. I just watched them do it for hours. It was pretty interesting. No, it really wasn't. It was boring as shit, but I don't know, now I think about it, it's interesting. Why did you go to Iraq? Because the Marines were recruiting in my high school one day, and I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. How's that for an answer? It's not very romantic. I don't have the romantic story, you know? 04 to 14. All right, right on. Yeah, it was 2006, 2010. Your stories are sick. Well, thanks. I just try and keep them real, you know, like a lot of people. Yeah, I can make them more romantic if I wanted to, but that's not. I tell the stories how I feel about them and see them, you know. That's the way I do it. I try and one thing, you know, and I'm not trying to throw no vets under the bus or anything, but a lot of vets exaggerate shit, dude. So I try to purposely just keep it real with what I did. You know, I didn't shoot nobody. Thank God. I wanted to. Bro, the videos they made us watch in boot camp and fucking MCT and shit, the moto videos, you guys remember those? Marines know what I'm talking about. Yeah, bro, I was ready to fuck shit up, dude. I wanted to listen to fucking counting bodies like sheep to the rhythm and fucking kick, you know, poke fucking my rifle through mirrors and shit, you know? See if there's anything hidden. I don't know. I wanted to go fuck shit up, and I'm so glad I didn't have to. So glad I don't have none of that shit to deal with, you know? I know a few stories. There are usually when there's a crazy story that you're being told, it's not something that somebody goes around telling all the time. You know, you'll have to be in a, yeah, like that's, you don't see a lot of people bragging, you know? Yeah, doggy, you're right too. Every Marine goes behind a rifle. 98 to 02. There we go. Did your duty more than most of us. I did join, bro. That was a important part of my life. Manned me the fuck up. I did not know what I was gonna do. That gave me purpose. God, I'd probably be such a pussy if I didn't join. So glad. But I did my 4, got the fuck out. And I was very motivated to do new things. So I see the Marine Corps as a 4-year part, a very important 4 years of my life. But I always have to, what am I doing next that's bigger? How am I challenging myself further? I'm not going to make the Marine Corps the coolest thing I've ever done. I have to one up it. And I've done some pretty cool and very hard things after the Marine Corps too. 95 to 03. Love the channel and what you do. Thanks, man. The world's a scary place right now. I mean, the world's always been a scary place. When has it not been a scary place? Hard drugs after the Marines? No, I wanted to get in the business. That was my like immediate thing. Is like, okay, I'm gonna go get in the business. And I was really bad at it, but I knew what I wanted to do, and then I became much better at it over a long time. Military definitely does make you see the world a little differently before you're. Coolest thing I ever done was tower climbing in Nebraska. My tallest tower climb was 1,500 feet at the height. It doesn't look like it from. Hold on, the chat moved. It doesn't look like it from the ground, but those towers sway back and forth. If you're a good ground crew, it's Not uncommon to get rained on. Dude, that's crazy. Don't you make a lot of money climbing those? You change a light bulb, right? Is that what you do? Go up there, change a light bulb or some shit? I've heard about those jobs. Imperial Red, what's up, man? Welcome back. What unit? I was Bravo 111. Artillery. 62 an hour on climbs? Okay. Shit, that's... I don't know, dude. I don't know if I could do it for 62 an hour. I'd need more than that. Give me 10 grand, I'll do it. I'll climb a tower for 10 grand. But I need all the equipment and everything. Then yeah. Did you ever get a nom? Oh, the good cookie? Yeah, I did get a good cookie. I barely got it because I got NJP'd like the day after that. We were hazing some boot. Yep. I got my good cookie. Being a Marine is the best thing you've ever done in life? No, it's not. I don't like that attitude. Because then you've peaked. That's like peaking in high school, like being the fucking football fucking, what's the guy? The quarterback or something, right? Being some star high school quarterback. And then just keeping that your main achievement for the rest of your life. No, I fundamentally disagree with you. I apologize. And I don't mean to disrespect anyone. If you want that to be the coolest thing you've ever done, then you should cherish that. I choose to one-up it. That's my attitude. You'll never change my mind, Nathan. And in fact, I would like to change yours. If there's more to do. I'm 37 years young, bro. I've done a bunch of shit. I'm going to do more. I'm just getting started. 5 EBT bucks from Will You Teach Me. Says, I hope you and the haters have a blessed night. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let me see if we know anything about New York. Let me give this a refresh. Kicking ass on YouTube. This is my new thing. I love YouTube. I've been doing YouTube full time like 4 years now, and I really like it. Good cooking is good that's right. Good conduct. No, never got the Navy. What was the other one? What did he say? Navy something? You get that's right. You get the good cookie if you don't get in trouble for 3 years. Then you get a good cookie. I got a good cookie, and then I got NJP'd the very next day. That's a very insightful thought everybody here had at 12. If you're talking about doing what's next, that's the way I see it. I want to continue to do more things. I want to do more things. Navy and Marine achieve. How do you get a Navy and Marine achievement medal? Agree to disagree with you? Hey, you choose your path. If being in the Marines is what you want to be the coolest thing you've ever done, then you can do that. I choose to continue to prove to myself that I could do bigger and cooler things. Like I will tell you, so after I got out of the Marines, I like I said, I wanted to get in the business. That was 1,000 times harder than the Marines. That's 1,000 times harder than Marine Corps boot camp's only 3 months. Okay, dealing with a bunch of retarded higher ups, that sucks. That's difficult. Being in a combat unit that, you know, like an artillery unit that has a lot to prove, right? That's hard as fuck. Going to Iraq with these motherfuckers, hard as fuck. But that was only 4 years. Going into business and having everything on the line, having, you know, 50 to 100 employees depend on a paycheck every Friday, and you're barely able to get enough money to pay them. And if you fail, everyone's fucked. And it's my own decisions that are going to help the company succeed or fail. It's all on me. And I'm at a huge disadvantage. We're on the brink of closing. You know, like it took 3 years to build my company from the brink of death to selling it. This was between 2015 and 2018. And that was harder than the Marines. Way fucking harder. Way fucking harder. Like, bro, going to Iraq, that was easy compared to this. That was the most stressful part of my fucking life. I got really fat. I used to own a company called Samson Exhaust. I sold it in 2018. You have people's lives in your hands. Yeah. No, see, so business people understand. No, dude, it takes, you got to be a fucking psycho to deal with bro, it's so much harder. It is so much more stressful. No disrespect. I was in the Marines. I went to Iraq. I did all that shit. I'm saying, in my personal experience, my experiences in business have been fucking way harder. And this is why I like doing YouTube. So I was in manufacturing. We made motorcycle exhausts. The margins are so small. It is so hard to exist in manufacturing. Somehow I was able to dig us out of our fucking brink of not existing anymore. Right? We were like 30 days away from closing the doors. And I was able to, and I didn't pay myself for the entire time I ran this company. So I sacrificed paying myself and I lived at the shop so I could exist. I lived upstairs in my office. You're not allowed to do that, but I did it anyways. And I had like a little apartment up there, a little kitchen, got my office, got a bedroom, got a shower and sinks, toilet, right? I got everything. I was able to save that company from dying and then built it up to where it was profitable again, to where it was desirable to purchase from an investors. So, and then I sold it. It was hard. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. I can't believe I succeeded. I can't believe I actually succeeded at that. That put me through business boot camp. That was so stressful. My wife and I got our trucking company going. We're up and running for 3 years now. Feels good to depend on yourself, right? The thing is, see, that's what I like about YouTube is I've got me, Brittany, and 2 editors, and I'm looking to hire a researcher, add another person to the team. Very small team of people. I don't have 50 to 100 people, depending on the time of year when seasons are, right, for motorcycle riding. I don't have 50 to 100 people's livelihoods counting on me every Friday for me to do good enough with the business where people are buying our shit and we're making enough money to pay everybody and keep the lights on and buy the raw materials, maintenance all the machines, pay our fucking $20,000 fucking, what was it, our building payment. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. Thank you for your service, Stan. Thanks for paying taxes. Appreciate you. Called perseverance. Yeah, I didn't give up. I just kept going because it was like the lights are on. Every Friday we still made enough money. Sometimes I would have to be like, fuck, dude, I can't pay the people I owe money to, like other businesses. Like maybe they did some outside process for us, like chrome our pipes or something. And I'm like, fuck. I don't have enough to pay my people and them. So I would have to not pay my own people that I'm like, it's another company that we're doing repeat business with. I would have to not pay them and say, hey, I can't afford it. I didn't make enough. And like that sucks, dude. And then like sometimes it would be so much that they stop doing business with us. Understandable, because we're not paying them and they're working for us they're doing shit for free. Why would they continue, And then I would have to dig myself out of these situations. It was hard. I did very stressful. I had a very hard time with that, but I did persevere, was able to bring the company back to a healthy place, sell it, and walk away. And then I became a content creator because it's way less stress. Way less stress. I hear the responsibility of running that amount of crew. I ran high rises in downtown Long Beach and Irvine, companies building. Having people's livelihoods in your responsibility. Yeah, that and just a lot of the problems that happen. They seem like the most impossible problems to solve and you're super fucked, but somehow you dig your way out of it. And then 10 more land on your lap. Every time I solve, it's like whack-a-mole. Every time I would solve one problem, I'm like, yes, 10 more big ones would drop on my lap. I'm like, fuck. And then, but I would just chisel away at them non-stop for 3 years. I chiseled away. Enlisted gamer. Thanks for the follow. My brother enlisted into the Navy after spending 6 years in the Army. Was an 11 Bravo. He wanted to get deployed, but he never got picked. It really crushed him. That's how, like, I've seen that in the Marines, right? So in the Marines, there's people, they signed up, they wanted to go fuck shit up, and they didn't get their chance. Like even in my unit, I'm not going to get too deep into it because it's kind of sensitive. We've had some people pass away, but one particular person, who we were all there, we were on the same deployment. He was making up all this stuff that he did, like in the news and shit, or like there was some sort of article, or I don't know, some sort of whatever, and he made up all this shit that didn't happen. And I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, our deployment was pretty gnarly. Like, you could be content with that, but he wanted to go fucking get 100 kills, you know? And so he made stuff up, and then he got, like, everyone found out, and then he got kind of you know, a lot of people are giving him shit. But again, like, what we did is enough. Just talk about what we actually did. That's what I say. If you want to talk about it, you want to brag. Where are you located? I'm in Denver. Oh, there goes my Roomba. I'm gonna turn this off. I need to have the Roomba go off later. I think we're gonna have I'm gonna reprogram it to go at like 11 or something. Because I'm always live when it goes on and I turn it off, so might as well stop playing this game. Here we go. I'll reprogram it. Shamed is probably the best term. Yeah, well, you know, we just gave him shit, you know. I never gave him any shit, personally, but he got a lot of shit. Are you Greek? You know, a lot of people think that. Yeah, it's like I got especially if I spend more time out in the sun, I get real olive. No, I've got native in me. That's where my olive skin comes from. My wife thought I was a Mexican when we first met. I could pull off being a Mexican. Check this out. Hey, cervezas! Right, bro? Look, I look Mexican as fuck, right? Hey, I could pass, right? I could pass. Give me a sombrero, bro. Did she win? The Virginian Democrat won. Oh, we have some results for New York. Here we go. Okay, so it's looking 51% for Zohan, 39% for Andrew Cuomo. I mean, that looks a whole lot closer than what they were telling us, you know, but still Zohan's in the lead. That is definitely Colorado. Yeah, I went to the flea market. It's just like all Mexicans there. And it's a vibe, bro. You go there, they have like a little cart, you can buy some beer, and then they just have all this shit people are selling everywhere. So I got that hat, which I haven't really worn it yet, but I do like that hat. I'll wear it next time I go there. I got some not sombreros. I got ponchos, which I actually kind of like. I mean, I do like wearing sleeveless shirts, but ponchos are warm, you know? And I have a friend, he's a poncho guy. He only wears ponchos, and he's kind of like, I kind of want to yoink his style and be a poncho guy too, you know, because he looks cool. Nobody wears ponchos. He exclusively wears ponchos.
Live from Washington, here is Meg Kennard.
Welcome back. You've been watching and listening to live comments from Democrat Abigail Spanberger as she accepted her win
Spanberger.
in the Virginia governor's race tonight on election night. You're still seeing those images on the left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side of your screen, we have live images continuing to come into.
Oh, you got Discord? Yeah, I do. Actually, let me try something. I want to see if this is working.
It is 9 p.m. on
Discord.
the East Coast, which means that polls have now
I'm going to try something. It might work. Exclamation point Discord. Oh, there it is. Cool, it's working. I got the bot. That was the one thing I forgot to test. El Stano, that's me.
race calls in this and other races that we anticipate coming in tonight. But for now, I'm going to take a moment, and I'm joined by Sagar. We're going to discuss a little bit.
All the Mexican dudes would always say my name, Esten. Hey, Esten.
Tonight, just give us a sense of what you heard in that speech and what she seems to be.
Poncho hippies. I like it. I like the poncho. I got a Clint Eastwood one.
Yeah, in the beginning it was.
And then I have another one. What was that one? It's like a one with the hood. Does it have like a style on it?
And they chose Commonwealth over chaos.
Bob Marley. Was that the one I had? I think I have a Bob Marley. Yeah, I have a Bob Marley one. Hey man, you're my favorite YouTuber, really? What's up, Mr. Trian?
Hundreds of thousands of federal workers there.
Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I have a Clint Eastwood poncho.
That helped her win. That may be a strategy
Which looks
that
sick.
Democrats look to adopt in the midterms next year, and if so, that becomes a problem for Republicans because Donald Trump, to this point, has not been able to deliver that economic turnaround.
Turd sandwich versus giant douche. Yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. Bring back the poncho. I'll start wearing mine on the East Coast. Bro, nobody wears them, and they look fire, and they're comfortable.
Blueprint for Democrats. They've shown they can win in a key swing state and turn the governor's mansion from Republican to Democrat.
Came for the poo. We talked about the poo. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna change the title actually. Let's go with
Campaigns that were watching this gubernatorial contest.
let's call it
To watch those Democratic candidates and the messages that they're testing out.
Democratic. Oh, we should have the results here soon for it looks like Mamdani won because it's 7.
One example that we
I mean, we knew that, but it looks a lot closer than we expected. Everyone said it was gonna be like an absolute clean sweep, but it wasn't absolute.
It's a referendum on Trump 2.0 so far, and it's a good start for Democrats if they can pull that off, and if Mikey Sherrill can replicate that in New Jersey and beat another Trump acolyte type.
My wife's brothers call me Chino Hermano.
Ship after all those losses last year and gives them some needed momentum, you know, in their own words, heading into 2026.
Certainly they will continue to be thinking about that.
I want to ask you about how you turned your business around before you sold it. How do I get a hold of you?
That's a good transition.
The best way I can just tell you now.
In New Jersey. For that, we are going to
So the first thing was identifying everything that was wrong. That was step 1, and there was a lot, and a lot of stuff you don't find it out right away. You find it out over time. So it's finding out everything that's wrong. So when I took over, the first thing I noticed is that nobody knows how to do anything. Like all the people that were working there were just screwing around. And like there was one guy that knew how to do a bunch of stuff, but he was an alcoholic. You know, so like, and then there was a bunch of people on drugs. So I had to like get to know everyone and figure out what's going on, figure out who. That was one thing I do. I had to, like, all the employees, I had to like, okay, like, you know, I'm Stan, and I introduced myself, and I start having, they weren't used to doing this. I'm like, okay, every morning, or every month, I think it was every Monday, right? Was it every morning or every Monday? I can't remember. We'd have a meeting. I think it was every morning. Yeah, every morning we'd have a meeting, and it would make it real quick and just make sure everyone's there, do attendance, make sure everyone knows what's going on, and then we get started. And they weren't used to doing that. Like just basic ass shit like this. So I just identified all these things that were wrong, like people not knowing what they're supposed to do. So like, and there was a lot of systems that were already developed that were forgotten. So I had to like figure out all these systems that have already been developed before I got there, and then start implementing them. You know, it was that. Then we had to figure out cash flow. That took a minute, but we had to figure out what are we spending and how much are we bringing in. And then I had to figure out how many people do we owe products to who we've taken money from, which was a lot. There was people that bought shit 2 years. They waited 2 years. That's how long some people waited. And then so we had to figure out like, okay, how do we make everyone's stuff and start shipping? We have to get caught up on all these orders. Then we had to identify who's not doing business with us anymore because we burned them. Can we get those business relationships back? Some of them I got back. Some of them they were gone forever and I had to find someone new for different things. Like I said, like with exhaust, you want to chrome it, so you have to send it to a chromer. A lot of chromers, they didn't want to work with us because we already burned them. So, you know, that was tough, but we found a good set of people to do that. And then there was other like different parts that we would need to make certain products. When I took over, we were making over 800 different types of products. And I had this idea. I'm like, okay, if we're in survival mode, we need to just focus on the things that we do best and what's it called? Discontinue everything else. So we cut the products to 400, then we cut them to 200, then we cut it to like 100 products. It was like a process over time. And then we while still developing some newer stuff. So that was another thing. They weren't making new things. So we just kickstart research and development, get some motorcycles in. So we could there's newer bikes. We haven't made stuff for them. Get the newer bikes in, call in some favors, get the bikes in, have one of the guys that works the benders start bending pipe to see how we can make them fit and shit. It's just identifying the problems and the fires and putting them out one at a time. That's the simplest way I can explain it. But there was so much, like we needed a supplier. Like our supplier wasn't sending us steel tubing, so we had to. That was one of the relationships we fixed that saved the company. We were able to get them to agree to start sending us stuff again, and then we just made sure we paid them. And then whenever there was a couple times we couldn't pay, I just had to be really convincing, and they were really nice and worked with me. California Steel.
Where we're following results in that mayoral contest. So Sagar, as Mike was just reminding us about
it was I've never really talked about any of this stuff with anybody. Honestly, people don't know what my history is, but I've done some things. But yeah, it was I got the same losing multi-million-dollar deals. One of the things that we had a distributor, Drag Specialties, we got dropped by them at one point. And they were one of our biggest customers, and that was a big blow, and we had to navigate that. Yeah, I don't know, it was tough. I think that we might have got it back. I'm not sure.
or maybe lack of a decision to really be involved so much in these campaigns?
There's been some talk around the White House that he did not.
We should all illegally migrate to the UK, see what Archie's doing. Archie's here right now on a visa or some shit. He's gonna have to go back soon. Huh? Yeah, you can't say here forever, so he goes back for a while and then he can come back again.
Compared to
yeah.
some World Series,
but that'll be good because he gets to go see his dad. His dad misses him.
Or endorser, he has been, pretty powerful in stating that Jack Ciattarelli needs to win this race by name. He just did it a few hours ago in a Truth Social post. The only thing to do here is to elect Jack. Jack would be great.
Samson Exhaust. Yep, that was the company. They're still around. They're just the people I sold it to. They ain't got it, bro. They're doing nothing with the company. They're not making anything new. I did see something they made new, and it's ugly as shit. Pipes on a bike are all about. It's about style. It's not just a sound, bro. It's a style. Pipes make the bike. It's art. You change the exhaust on a Harley, it looks completely different. You can take you can have a 2-in-1 goes in the one pipe and it looks kind of cool and gives it some power, or you can put some fucking cholos on, do some Trudels cholos, and those are the ones that go back out the rear of the bike with the fishtails on them, right? Bam, completely different motorcycle now. Now you went from a performance motorcycle to a lowrider just by changing the pipes. I could talk about pipes all day. Pipes make the bike. Pipes, when someone buys a Harley, pipes and handlebars are usually the first things they change when they want to start customizing. It's a good business to be in for Harleys and stuff aftermarket. But no, I can talk about pipes all day. And the new guys that took over, they don't think like that. They don't think about bro, you got to set the pace for style, we're really big into marketing and coming up with cool stuff that people want, because we're bikers. We ride and we want to make our bike look cool, sound cool, and have better performance. Man likes to lay pipe. That's right. Yep, I'm in the pipe bending business. I was. Used to love Harleys. Yeah, I mean, I've got mine. I might get a new one of these days, but I feel like that era is dying, you know. Is what it is. Good luck, New York. Hope you all get your free stuff. Yeah. That's funny. You could have stayed on for your expertise. I didn't really have that much interest. I wanted to sell and walk away, go do my own thing. It was offered, but they never called me for any of that. They never called me about anything, marketing, design, anything like that, which is stuff I mean, I'm good at all the business stuff, but where I really helped the company was being really good at designing things. Pay you for marketing and developing. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't part of the deal, so I was able to walk away without doing it. And I did offer, I'm like, you know, like my advice was always like, you got to focus on making something new and cool, you know. Like if you want me to do it, then that, you know, I mean, that's gonna be some big bucks. But I would advise them and be like, you have to do good marketing, and you have to make pipes cool. How do you make pipes cool? You know, like that's what you got to do. And it's not just like after you make a cool pipe, but when you make a cool pipe, like how do you make that cool? How do you make anything? Like, let's say we make clothes, right? You know what you do? Like American Eagle. They got, what's her name with the big tits? What's their fucking name? Sydney Sweeney, right? They got Sydney Sweeney to put on American Eagle. It's just fucking Levi or Jean, whatever clothes, right? But when they're on Sydney Sweeney, damn, those fucking things look good. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. So you make the pipes, but then you got to have a babe to put them on. But they're pipes. They don't go on a babe. They go on a motorcycle. So what do? You put them on sick ass bikes and market that shit. That's what you do. Pipes make the bike. Like I said, you know. Who's winning? Zohan? Zohan is winning. I think he may have one. What time is it? 7:17. Hasn't changed much. 57 to 42. Oh wait, that's New Jersey. Hold on. 50 to 40. Oh shit! It's he's lost a point. They're still counting. Bro, you know what? The Curtis Siwa guy should have just gave it to Cuomo. As a righty, he should have gave it to the Democrat. Oh, no, wait. Andrew Cuomo's running as an independent. That's right. 40%. Look, if it could have been 48, 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be so much closer. These are votes for Zohan. Right here. Votes for Zohan right here. You got to vote for the lesser of the two evils, right? You got to go Andrew Cuomo. Look at that 8-2. That would be so much more competitive if they were combined. Bearded Viking Woodworks, welcome back. God help New York. You know what? We don't live there, right? So, and if I did live there and it became painful enough, I would leave. Do you guys want me to do an interview live? I'm interviewing someone for a position. I'm offering to do it live because he's like, when can we do this? And I'm thinking about, well, I kind of like being live right now. I'm having fun. I love talking to you guys. You got to understand, guys, like how important it is that I get to talk to you guys. I need this. I need this so bad. I love this. I was a streamer for 6 years before I switched over to YouTube and started focusing on getting good at making videos. And then I got so sucked into videos that I never really had time to stream. And I finally like found a way to be able to do everything I want to do and still stream. And because I miss it. I love streaming. I fucking love being live. I love talking to you guys. Maybe it'll be cheaper to go on vacation there now. Maybe. Because you don't have friends. Oh, well, that's the thing. I don't know what it is, but after I'm done with my streams, then I go out and I go hang out with my friends. Other streamers, they're like pooped after their stream. Their social energy, their social battery is all used up. And I'm just like, I need like the real thing though. You know what I mean? I need to go out and talk. So no, I do. I go out basically, I mean, too much, to be honest. What are you hiring for? I'm hiring for a researcher slash assistant editor. Or I guess it's assistant researcher, assistant editor. It's like a combo. I'm hiring for both. Keep that balanced, brother. Yeah, no, I like it. You know, so I like doing my thing on the internet. It feels good. It's fun. I enjoy it. This is a dream job. But then after I've done my job, then I want to go have fun. You know, and my job is fun. Don't get me wrong, but I like some me time with my homies, or I'll go make some new homies. Having a great time. You're a positive guy. Gotta be, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty motivated. I'm confident. I believe in myself. Only because I have some results under my belt, you know. So when you have some results under your belt, you start feeling better about yourself, which was very therapeutic. Winning is very therapeutic for me. It makes me feel valuable. Filled with knowledge on research. Yeah, what we're doing is we're just looking up the news each day. So like there's a friend of mine who heard about what I was offering, and he's like, yo dude, I'm already doing what you want. I'm just doing it for myself. And I'm like, huh. And he even started doing it for himself because he was inspired by me doing it. So he was doing it for himself, and then now he's like, hey man, can I come work for you? And I'm thinking, fucking perfect. That sounds like it's gonna be perfect. So you're good in the director side, just need help editing? Well, I just need more shit to get edited, right? So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I have this docket right here, right? So here's one video. This is one video. And then each of these topics right here are individual videos. So this one video will be like 20 minutes long. Okay. And I have an editor that covers that, but he's used up. He's busy right now editing. But then with these videos, right? Like each of these can be their own like 3-minute or less videos for a new channel, because there's so much more news to tell. This is story 1, story 2, story 1, story 2, story 3, and then daily crash outs for the memes, right? That's our structure. But then there's all these other ones that I could talk about real quick, and they can all be their own individual videos for another channel. But that's for shorter videos. So this channel is for the longer videos people can watch on their TVs. And this one's for like people who want additional news on things and just want the quick, fast versions. So that's what I'm hiring for. I'm going to test out my friend, but I'm going to keep putting the word out, and I'll just use my stream because it's kind of cool. Like what you would do is you go on Twitter and you find the topics that I could talk about, and then I'll work with you and we'll find like the best ones and get rid of the shitty ones. And we pick the ones that are the most interesting to talk about. We talk about them. Then we got to title and thumbnail them. That's the trick. That's the hard part. The hardest part of this is coming up with the title and thumbnail. Researching is pretty easy. The editing is easy. It takes 5 minutes. It's a really simple edit. There's not much to it, but we have to title and thumbnail it. A lot of people don't realize that is the most important part of a YouTube video. The title and thumbnail is more important than the actual editing and video itself. Because if you don't have a good title and thumbnail, it doesn't matter how much money you threw at making that video as amazing as possible. Nobody clicks it in the first place. A bad video with a good title and thumbnail is going to do better than a good video with a bad title and thumbnail, because the bad video is at least getting clicked on. They'll realize real quick, I don't like this video, and they leave, and that's not good. But that's how it works. Watch you all the time. Thanks, Steven. Hire a Fox reporter. I know one. Oh shit. Brittany just gave me a beer. What kind of topics are you looking for? I mean, the topics that we're usually talking about, you know? I just, we find so much stuff, I can't talk about all of it. So this is all just Archie's research for today. We were going to do an election day one, but I say it's obsolete because the news for election day is tomorrow. That's when we find out everything. That's when we'll know. If you're very interested, find me. I'm on Twitter. Find me on Twitter. or on Discord. Those are like my two main ones. Best advice for a new YouTuber. Find something that someone else is doing that's working, that you like, that you think is cool, that you're like, I think that's cool. I would like to do that. And make sure that it's big enough. It's big enough of a category. Like, let's say, like not a lot of people are going to want to watch certain things, you know? And they're smaller, and you don't want to do those, even though it might be something you like. For example, like one of my favorite games to play is Final Fantasy VII, like the old one from '97. It's an old ass game, and people don't really like watching it these days, right? It's just old. It's 20 years old. And so even though that's my favorite game, if I stream it, there's not enough people, you know? So you have to pick something where there's enough people so you can get enough views from it. Politics and news, people love the politics and news. That's, you know, that's a good category to do. That's why I do it. It's people want it. People like the news. They like the politics. That's why I call it political crack. I'm here. I'm your political crack dealer. You know, you want some politics crack? I got you. You know? Did Mamdani win? It looks like he may have won, but it's still not over yet. It's 49 to 41. So the gap is closing so far, like right now, which is interesting. It appears that if Curtis Sliwa, if he dropped out and endorsed Andrew Cuomo, which would be wild, this would have been 49 to 49. It would have been even. But Curtis Sliwa, he's pulling away from Andrew Cuomo, as you can see, according to these percentages right now. What's up, Michael Grace? I see you. So advice for YouTuber, pick a good category that has a lot of people doing it and do it too. Look at what other people are doing and then just go through the process of trying to do it too. Going through that process of trying to do it too is going to teach you a lot of stuff. And just keep making tons of videos. Keep going. I did it for years before I really got huge traction. How do I apply? I may have missed it. Ex-Army looking for extra cash. Best way to get a hold of me if you're just from chat is either on Discord or on Twitter. Those are my two places that are easy to get a hold of me. Should be something you are passionate about. That I disagree with. You don't have to be passionate about it.
From the Associated Press, this is an
you don't have to. Like I have a reaction videos channel. I'm not like passionate about reacting. I am now, but when I first started, I wasn't. You know, I just did something and it worked, and I was like, shit, let me do that again. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the whole follow your passion thing, I disagree with, because it gets in your way from trying things that could work. You'd be great at doing tech product reviews. I think I'd be pretty good at it. But it's not, I mean, there's so many things to do. You know what I want to do is I want to have a cooking channel. That's my, like, maybe when, you know, like I retire my reacting hat, my gaming hat, I retire my news and politics, right? And I'm like, what do I do next as a YouTuber? I know how this stuff works. I can do whatever channel I want. What do I want to do next? Cooking channel. Zohan won. It's still being counted.
Trump on the campaign trail, Cheryl focused on going after him, like you said, energy costs, overall affordability. These were issues that she hammered in a state that has some of the highest tax rates in the country, and that again.
He is winning, but it's not over yet. There's a gap that has closed quite a bit with Andrew Cuomo.
Third straight Democratic win in a gubernatorial election after Phil Murphy won back-to-back terms. Neither party, either Republican or Democrat, had pulled.
You come from a based upbringing. I admire you, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's my dad. My dad taught me. It's just me and my dad. I didn't grow up with a mom. Kind of sucks, honestly. But it was just me and my dad, and he was a business guy. And he was really poor at one point, and he worked really hard and got himself out of being in absolute poverty of eating bean sandwiches. That's what we'd eat for sustenance, is beans and toast. But it was you just make them into a sandwich. Just eat it. Just get the sustenance in. Don't feel hungry anymore. Because you grew up starving as a kid. And you worked real hard. After getting a lot of trouble, my dad was in like motorcycle clubs and stuff like that. Did that life. And then started a motorcycle exhaust company. And then I grew up with him running it. And then I took over. And it was on the brink of death. And I somehow was able to save it. And yeah, learned a lot from that. Go on the Battlefield 6 trend. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I've already been experimenting with it. My approach to Battlefield 6 is going to be community. We're going to have, I think the thing that's really fun about Battlefield is having a whole bunch of people to play with. And we can do that. And I could do it through content. And I can host like Battlefield portal maps. And then I could use the chat to recruit people to join the map, right? And then we can add them and do like a platoon kind of a thing in the Discord, right? And we can utilize that to create community content. That's fun. And then if we turn it into cool videos, those videos would also serve as ads to grow the community because more people would want to join when we show how fun it is. I have that one figured out. That's one I want to work on. Up for grabs, anybody who wants to do it too. Plenty for everybody. We got a couple of yes men in the chat. Literally, their name is Yes Man. There's two of them. They're fighting. They're fighting on who's the real yes man. 5 EPT bucks. Thank you very much. He simply says peen. I'll build a Battlefield 6 server. You don't have to. You do it through the game. Like they host it for free. I'm a plasterer, work self-employed all my life. My daughter, 26 now, lives in Australia, and my son is in uni. Proud dad I am. Glad to hear it, Steven. Built the fam, bro. Need more game servers. Yeah, I think that it's going to be through content creators. The Battlefield portal is dead without content creators utilizing it. That's what I think. So it could thrive with content creators. It could bring a lot of popularity to it and have some really good, stuff for people to enjoy.
Playing up her military background, and in this race, unlike in Virginia, really making Donald Trump a character in it, going on the attack, mentioning how he, in her words, drove up the cost of living, and also has made decisions that affect New Jersey residents and New Jersey commuters. In the last few weeks, she made a focal point of her campaign the president's decision to freeze.
They're still counting votes. They have over 1 million votes so far.
And renovations going on the commuter tunnels that link New Jersey and Manhattan. That has been a project that has been going on for many, many years.
Down to help. Yeah. I mean, and what I would do is I would set it up to where, like, if anyone else is doing content stuff, looking whatever, it's all there. Use it. Follow my model, whatever. Let's all do it together. Go make it work for yourself. That is, it's very open source. That's the way I want to do it.
To hear from Jack Ciarelli at some point. We also expect to hear from Mikey Sherrill at her headquarters. But for now, the watching and waiting has turned into the what happened once again for Jack Ciarelli.
Mike, thank you so much for that reporting on the ground there from Jack Ciarelli's campaign headquarters tonight. We will continue to keep our eye on video coming in from that event, as well as Mikey Sherrill's headquarters. If either candidate comes out to speak, we'll be bringing you those comments live. On the right-hand side of your screen, you're continuing to see live images coming in from New York City, where we continue to monitor events for candidates in that race and continue to await an AP race call. If any of those
still not done counting, it seems. Yeah, it's not super close, but it's a lot closer than they made us believe. Ooh, look, it dropped another point for oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. There we go. It's 49.6 to 41.6. 7-point difference with Curtis Sliwa being at 7.9%. So again, if every one of these guys voted for Andrew Cuomo would be in the lead right now. Wild, right? What's that smell? Did a candle go out? Okay. plenty of viewers to go out there, plenty of pie to go around, so grab a slice. Basically, yeah. Yeah, no, I like, especially when I do community stuff, I like this for content. I like to set up the community stuff to where anyone can join, be a part of it, and make their own content out of it. That's the way I like to do it. So I create a place to cultivate content. I'll give people some advice if they want some tips, but you know, I like to build the community, and then I'm gonna do my own content with it. This is Yes Day. Not, you can't make Yes Day the day Mom Donnie wins, bro. Okay. Two EBT bucks from Willie Teach Me says, every electrician ever by Garn, he's chill. What? What does that mean? I'm gonna ask AI. What does this mean? Somebody said it in a donation on YouTube. Casual shout out recommendation from a YouTube viewer referencing popular comedy sketch video tired. Oh, it's a sketch. Got it. There we go. Bro, AI for the win, bro. AI is so smart. AI is so fucking smart, bro. The Papa org is on its way with hookers and blackjack. I'm not trying to do the org shit. I did do that a while ago when I was just a Twitch streamer. And I'm just going to do it's a gaming community that people can be a part of, and they don't have to sign up, you know, and commit to anything. I'm just going to make videos that get views, and then the videos that get views are going to recruit people into the community. And it'll be and then when they join the community, we'll make more videos. And if people want to get a piece of it, they can. If it's just me doing it, then it's just me, I guess. But I'll make it open so other people can fuck with it for their own channels too. Yeah, no, well, I did that stuff before, and I learned that is not a good idea. Yeah, doing esports org type stuff is all a horrible idea. And it's only absolutely like collapsed since I stopped doing it too. Like, so I stopped doing it at a good time. Nobody's fucking with that. Nobody's investing in that. We need more no men. We have plenty of that. Oh, there's a no man in the chat. That's funny. Still real close, but yeah, no, Mom Donnie gonna win. They're probably gonna call it soon. Spaceballs 2 is coming. Don't have too high of expectations. Just have fun with it. That's my advice. Yeah, it is for real coming. But you know how that goes. We've been hit by this before. Did we lose YouTube chat on screen? I believe we did. Let me restart this. There we go. Ultimate Joshy Woshiness. What's up, man? Kung Pao enter the fist too? That should have been done a long time ago, to be honest. But maybe it's better being a cult classic.
From the Associated Press, this is an election night 2025.
Oh shit.
Live from Washington, here
49-41.
This is a
It hasn't.
alert that has just moved
Uh-oh.
to the AP Wire. The Associated Press has determined that Democrat Zoran Mamdani has been elected as mayor of New York City. No! The 34-year-old in his campaign has come to
Where's my
symbolize
lib hat?
The more youthful
I need a
and
beanie. You got a
progressive
beanie?
wing of the
Some glasses?
Democratic Party. No! Joining me to talk about this race is Sagar Magani. Sagar, so again, this is the big race that we've been watching all night. We've been watching the live video coming in all night.
They
from the
won.
gathering. But now that we have this race call and AP has declared Mamdani as the
Mr.
winner in New York
Jiggleballs. I love your name.
what can we see there, and how do we think that?
How to get that dub. Socialism. Here we come, boys. I'm glad you got what you want, buddy.
This was really a generational and ideological race. Here you have Mamdani at 34, who will now become New
They already ruined Star Wars. Now they got to ruin Spaceballs. Yeah.
Against Andrew Cuomo, the once disgraced governor, who claimed he was ready to
New York City stan.
Obviously a knock at the younger Mamdani.
New Yorkistan.
A socialist, a democratic socialist. This now plays into a lot of thinking that Democrats really do need to embrace that wing of the party to make themselves more relevant. But then when you look at
I'm gonna lie to
the
Archie.
governor's races that have been decided in Virginia and in New Jersey, both of the winners there ran as more centrist Democrats. So it's a really
I just told him he
interesting
lost.
dichotomy now for the party, where you've
I just
scored these
texted
3
Archie.
big wins,
Gave him the bad
going in
news.
2 totally opposite directions. But
Well, I guess. I mean, good news for us. Bad news for him.
A young guy.
Yeah, I just told Archie he lost.
Digitally savvy, is entirely focused on how expensive it is to live there, and he put out some ideas about how to make things cheaper. That electrified a lot of folks, that turned off a lot of folks. It infuriated President Trump, who threatened to arrest and deport him. He was born in Uganda.
That's
He is an
that.
American citizen, so you can't just arrest and deport him. But that was the kind of rhetoric that we heard. And
me call
New York
Archie.
is the nation's biggest city. It's always going to get attention. This race just took on a life of its own, and no one had heard of
Archie, Zohan lost. They just announced it.
Lawmaker has now been elected.
It was close as shit.
me.
Bro, no, it's close as
You're
shit.
voting me.
No, dude, it's fucking
Absolutely.
40, it's 49.6, 49.8.
We've been tracking tonight, which Democrats have also.
Hey,
been
bro,
declared
I'm looking at it right
If you
now.
are just joining us, just an update on where we are on this election
You got?
night.
Did you get
The
it?
Associated
Am I looking
Press
at something
has
different, or did you get
determined
me?
that Democrat Zoran
No,
Mamdani is the winner of the
Zoran
New York City
Mamdani is the loser.
mayoral race. Again, that is the major contest that we are watching tonight.
Are you trying to troll me?
It is
No.
America's biggest city.
I would never.
and is
When have I
really
ever
one
trolled
that
you?
has drawn attention, not just from journalists and politically interested people here in the United States,
Oh gosh,
but also
never.
globally,
You're always honest.
given the position that New York
I'm
City
all-
No
has,
goofing around with you.
I don't goof around.
speaking, culturally speaking,
No.
as well as politics.
Are you looking it
the
up?
Former home of current President
Yeah, I've
Donald
seen
Trump,
the
who
results.
often weighs in on certain.
But I mean, it just says that it says that Zoran Mamdani's at 49.6%. It says he's gonna win, bro. That's what he says.
Oh shit. Wait, yeah, no, wait, he won. My
got
bad.
it.
I got it backwards. My bad. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Or
no,
is that-
he won. No, it's been announced. They called it. He won.
He won.
He won. You got
Is that Hassan?
You
at the
socialist fuck.
rally?
You
I think that's
socialist fuck.
Hassan.
You goddamn socialist.
That's Hassan right there in the Mamdani campaign, right in the middle. It's like where's Wally? Oh, they've missed him. They've turned the camera away. That was actually Hassan.
No!
I think.
You communist!
Maybe I was wrong, but that looked so much like Hassan.
Communism!
Come on, look at all. Is this a Democrat sweep then?
No, it was actually way closer. I mean, look at it. 49 to 41. And look at Curtis Sliwa. He's got 7.9. If Curtis would have endorsed Como, he could have won.
I feel bad for Curtis because nobody really wanted Cuomo. They just
bro,
thought
he's
Cuomo could beat
he's
Zoran.
not got it, bro. He needs bro, Zohan out-auraed the fuck out of that guy. Right? Like he's Curtis Lewa. Look at the results. He didn't have it, man. Even though it's a guy from my side, I want my side to be in power. But he didn't captivate the people. He obviously didn't. He only got 100,000 votes.
I think people were tactically voting. I think the only people that still voted for Curtis were genuinely the people that would never vote for Cuomo because they hate him so much. So
yeah,
I think
but look, if they did though, like that's a weird thing that would have never happened, right? But just imagine if he did, right? Like as a righty, I'm thinking, I know for a fact it's between these two guys. So strategically, taking my emotions and setting them aside, it makes sense if these two numbers right here were combined. 41.6% and 7.9% would have beat Zohan. Barely, but it would have beat him. So it wasn't as much of a clean sweep as everyone thinks, right? So we'll see what the results are and how people feel about this guy being the mayor, and we'll see what happens going forward. But New York did just elect a socialist, barely. I mean, these points, it's really close.
He's a democratic socialist. He's not. I think there's a difference.
He wants free shit for everybody, bro. That's socialism.
No, that's not socialism.
Yeah.
Communism's free shit for everybody.
Communism.
Socialism is not.
Communism.
He's not a socialist. He's not a socialist. He didn't.
Fucking goddamn socialists.
Socialism and communism is different. And socialism and capitalism work together. We have tons of socialist things in society.
My righty brain is ignoring you. It's going in one ear out the other. Blah 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 blah. Socialism, communist. I don't want to hear it. You guys are annoying. You guys are annoying. Blah 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 blah. It's all the same shit to me.
It's all communist to me.
It's all you're a communist, yeah.
It's all Russian hooey to me.
New York is cooked. Well, we'll see. I don't like how much damage can the guy do, and how long is it? 8 years or 4 years?
4 has to be. No way.
How long can someone be mayor? Oh, I was thinking governor. No federal rule, it's all local. United States. Of the 10 largest US cities, 9 have term limits. No shit. So you can just be mayor indefinitely. That's interesting. I didn't know that. All right, yeah. People, well, we knew. Here's one thing before we wrap it up, right? Here's one thing that's surprising. I just want to point this out. This was much closer than the polling and the energy. This happens every time, every election. The results were a lot different than what they wanted you to believe. They wanted you to believe that Zohan was going to clean sweep. He did not. That was a lot closer than they made us think. They made us think it was going to be like 95-5, but no, it was way closer. And with some more unity between the Andrew Cuomo people and the Curtis Lewa people, they could have had something different. That with unity between these two parties, these two sets of people that are vastly different from each other, if they would have worked together, they could have defeated communism. The communism won, right, Archie?
He's not a communist, guys.
he's so live, bro. He's a communist. He's a commie.
He's not a communist.
He's a Russian. He's a Russian fucking insert. A Russian. What's it called?
Not sleeper agent.
Yeah. He's a Hamas.
He's a Hamas.
He's a Hamas communist.
That's crazy.
What? No, he is. What are you talking about?
It's just like stringing together words. He's a Hamas communist fascist. I hate him.
I do. I don't want him, dude. I didn't want Zohan to win, but what am I gonna do about it? I'm not there. Right,
I wanted Curtis to win. Low key, the more I saw him, he won me over. Yeah, Curtis is a top guy.
He doesn't have the swag, bro. He's weird with his hat.
He don't know. He's got the swag. He definitely has the swag.
No.
I hope he comes back next time. And people were voting. People were tactical voting, guaranteed. It just became because Curtis was way higher up in the opinion polls. They were at like 13, 14, 15% in the opinion polls, and then he only gets 7%.
And then he got out-swagged by young Zohan.
I don't think he didn't get out-swagged. Nobody
he
who voted Zohan would ever have voted Curtis. But I think people that voted Curtis could have voted Zohan because the people that voted Curtis probably just hate.
He's not convincing enough.
He's a great guy. Look at some of his top moments on TikTok. Type in Curtis Silva top moments.
I'll say this: if Charlie Kirk ran over Curtis, Charlie Kirk would have had so much more swag with people. That's the point I'm making. If Charlie Kirk ran instead of Curtis for mayor of New York, and okay, let's go alternate reality. He's still with us. They would have voted for him. It would have been Como that's at 7.9%. It would have been Charlie Kirk at the 41 or whatever, or above. I'm just saying, like Curtis Sliwa did not have the swag. He did not have the connection to people. It's important. That's like these are all like, bro. Have you ever seen The Life of Brian?
Yeah, of course.
Remember the people like speaking, like there's all the different people speaking on the corner. Everyone's trying to speak, right? There are some people that are better at it than others. They have aura. The Curtis did not have it. He has rationale. He has logic, right? He has that, but he doesn't have the swag to spread it.
Wow, you really grounded that argument for me with The Life of Brian. That worked.
Good.
I agree now.
yeah, because that's what they do. They're like, listen to me. Listen to me. I make the most sense. I make the most sense. Charlie Kirk would have swept Curtis, right? Like so much better. So I'm just saying that he didn't have that. He has, I don't know what his ideas are, but he probably has a lot of rational ways of thinking, right? Things that make sense to people. But he didn't get it to them. How do you deliver that? That's the game. I have 0 aura, but 100% analytics. It's like rolling for D&D, bro. All right, you know what? I was gonna maybe I could do some games. You want to go out to Lazy Dog later? I could do a little bit of games. Yeah? Is that what you're feeling? Go get their feta fucking cheese dip. That shit was good. All right, let's play some games. Let's do that. Play some Battlefield with the chat. You guys want to play Battlefield with me? Let's do this. I'm gonna keep we're gonna keep this show on the road. I'm so fucking pissed. How did the guy who wanted to kill his opponent's kids win AG in my fucking state? Here's my advice, bro. Unless you like put a big financial bet on this, don't let it bother you too much. All right? That's my advice. And this goes to everybody. Listen, okay. A lot of us are righties. There's some lefties. There's some communists in the chat, you know. So congrats to those that got what they wanted. I bet that feels great. And I'm glad that you feel good. Genuinely. To everyone that's like, fuck, bro, the commie won, right? Especially if you don't live in New York, don't let this bother you too much, okay? Like, there's power in that. The world's gonna keep on spinning. Everything's fine. Going to work tomorrow, you know, everything's gonna be fine. Like, try your best not to let this stuff affect you emotionally. That's what I do. I'm happier for it. So that's always my advice. This was when we're doing, we were doing stuff, politics content and stuff before Trump got elected. Pre-election, I told everyone, I'm like, if Kamala fucking wins, dude, just focus on you. Don't get sucked into this. Right? Because think of all the people that wanted Kamala to win. And there's these people, they're living like miserable existences right now because they believe that it's the end of the world. Like it's fucking Armageddon or something, okay? Like they're so dramatic about it. Imagine living that miserably. over something you actually have zero control over in reality. That's my advice. So don't, it's whatever. It's just some communist. This is the mayor of New York. Fuck. It's not a big deal, bro. We don't even live there. We don't have to deal with it. That's it, bro. They picked their shit. That's what they want to pick. They can pick it. It's democracy, baby. They want a fucking communist. They can have one. Here's another thing that I say. If this can ease worry even just a little bit for people that don't like it, right? There's data to be collected here. Let them go do that shit. Let's watch. Measure the results. Hold them accountable. If they fuck this up, that's data for us. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to experiment. Let them fucking run their little experiment. Get the data. You play D&D, Stan? I have never played D&D, but I'm interested in it. I would love to play with a group that knows that there's a new guy and could just kind of help me along, you know? All right, I am going to... switch it up the game! All right, let me switch up my cameras. There we go. Come to Papa. Hey, come. Yes. Okay. Bow. Let's switch it up. Let's play some Battlefield. I also have a bunch of other games. I still have Arc Raiders, but I've not found a squad yet. That is a lot of friends playing it right now. Oh man, dude, some of these are some really good players too. I know some good players. These are high level, man. Any of these guys would be good to play with. They can help me. But we're gonna do Battlefield 6. People act as if New York wouldn't continue to go down the drain no matter who gets elected. Bro, that is such a rational way. Yeah, but it's just getting harder and harder to exist in New York. It is crazy. People are struggling, man. That's why they're voting this way. Because it's painful and they believe that this is going to solve it. So that's why I say just let them have their experiment. They're willing to put themselves on the line to experiment with this. So let's see what happens. Are you playing Portal or Battle Royale? Ooh, good question. Shit, I don't know. Let me get in first. I haven't thought that far ahead. All right, let me change some stuff up. Playing Portal with chat. Join us. I was just hopping on to play Battle Royale. I could play one with you, bro. They asked for what's coming. Rest in peace, New York City. New York City is gonna be around long past us, man. They're gonna go. Okay, think of it like this. New York has had so many eras Okay, they've had so many elections, they've had so many eras, there's so much history there. Here they still are existing. New York's gonna exist long past our deaths. It's gonna go through many eras from now until then. So the doomsday, rest in peace, New York. I don't submit to that personally because I know the truth. I know the future, and the future is New York is gonna be around. Like it's such an easy bet. It's like what do you mean? Like it's still gonna exist. It'll exist through all the future problems that it's gonna have. This is just one of them. It's gonna continue on. Just saying. I'm not a doomsdayer, I'm not a it's too dramatic for me. I know that the future we're still gonna be here. I believe that we're not gonna blow ourselves up. I believe at least not in my lifetime. Maybe we do that in the future. Hopefully we're on some other planet by then. But I feel like I'm just an optimistic guy. Everything always ends up fine. There's ups and downs, peaks and valleys, bro. All right? There's peaks and valleys. Sometimes things are lefty, sometimes things are righty, and time just keeps going at a steady pace of time. So, not too worried about it personally. I'll get Portal one day. Portal comes with the right. Red Sec is you're playing the free one. Got you. As someone from New Jersey originally, I can easily say that New Yorkers are like roaches. You can't kill them off easily. Yep. That's the Roach City. I just know that like it's all chaotic. There's just gonna be all these. There's more elections coming, bro. Battle Royale duos. That sounds kind of cool. Should I go with a random person? I'll just go with a random person. I'll start off with a battle royale. What time do you want to head out? All right, just let me know. Can I get another one of these? New York is the next Dearborn. Oh my God. It's me. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. And I could tell the energy that you're putting behind that, and it's funny. You sure your nervous laugh doesn't sound like you were very confident? And what? The fact that you're not worried is the problem. My uncle died to keep this country going in World War II. Sounds like you don't care at all. I don't participate in any of that language, bro. That doesn't work on me. Yeah, that's pathetic. You don't talk to me like that. Yeah, did you join, John? Did you serve your country? I did. You're gonna talk to a vet like that? See what you're doing? You don't know who you're talking to. You just said that to a veteran. Think about that. You don't know what I've fucking gone through, bro. Let me get this camera. There we go. AI camera for the win. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I got your humor, bro. It's funny. I like it. Loud noises! Think about your daily job, daily routines. Yeah. Yeah, the best thing you do is focus on yourself. Guess we'll see. Anybody from New York here? No sound on YouTube. We got sound. I didn't know I was joining either, bro. Like I said, you asked me what I'm doing. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Then I was like, fuck it. I see a duos thing. It says new. I'm jumping in. You're right, King. Appreciate the perspective. You're welcome. My intentions are this. I'll tell you exactly what my intentions are. I want people to not worry so much, even if like their side doesn't win sometimes. Here we go. I'm going with this guy, Ed Merckx. Love your channel. Thank you for your service. Thanks, D0. Appreciate you. Fuck, dude, where's the guns? There we go.
Enemy landing near you. Make them pay.
There we go, baby. Squad wipe. Give me your shit.
Heads up. Mission updates just came in.
Let's go! Thought I heard something.
That's a major score.
Hell yeah! I just scored.
Check your mission.
DMR. Sub and like.
Pushing up to golf up here.
Can you hear me? Test, test. Test, test. Okay, I need to. Let me over the fence, dude. You serious? How do I jump over this thing? Oh my god.
New mission is up. It's marked on your map.
UAV sighted!
Stan the man! What's up, dude? How you doing? Dewdrops? Are you on PC or Xbox? I'm on PC. I'm gonna go up top too.
Going down.
Mission available.
Nice.
There we go. I need to set up my comms. Rip COD, I guess so. Oh, we just went right back on the roof. Hell yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can set up my comms real quick. Audio. Voice chat on. Push to talk. Caps lock as push to talk. I'm gonna go with this. Okay, we'll just go caps lock. Fuck it. Test. Can you hear me? Test, test, test.
Yeah, yep.
All right, sorry about that. I had to figure out my button.
All right, you're good.
There we go, dude. I like playing with randoms. Sometimes you get a good one. This guy's all right.
Doesn't seem like anybody else is here.
I'll just follow your lead, bro. If there's bad guys, I'll shoot at them. Do my best.
I mean, yeah. I guess you can. If you see something, just let me know.
For sure.
Are you recon?
Oh shit. Yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then you can just use your I think you have a drone and like a pulse beacon or whatever.
Droning now.
Very nice.
I'm not seeing anybody behind us coming from the fire.
Yeah. I'm just gonna ping center map.
Sounds good.
Found over to that location.
That zone's heating up fast. You won't be safe there for long.
There we go. Oh shit! Guy on the left. Damn, 2 of them. GG's. Oh, I should get a redeployment. That's right. Get him! I got 3 kills. Those are pretty good graphics, right? Bro, this guy's doing it. There we go.
Cock and lock. You're heading back in.
Oh, one of them. Wipe.
Heads up. You got a weapons drop about to hit the ground. Put it to good use.
Ready to go?
Yeah. I want to get this custom.
Custom weapon box bar.
All these little vans, they all have. All of them have plates.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Just
like the
wondering.
orange vans, the police vans, and like the ambulance, they all have at least one plate.
Patterns. Recorda, I'll definitely play it. The sub guy. The sub guy. That could be a cool name. The sub guy, or just sub guy if that's available.
Definitely a plate shortage. There's people in that building.
Want to fight them? Or avoid
Problem is, we get close. Where it's like a 50-50. They see us. If they see us, we're dead. It's all open.
Fair enough.
And I saw him look. I saw him looking out the window. Sounds like they're fighting right now.
Ooh. Wait, blue's better than green.
We are going to be able to hold them though once they do come out.
We're taking fire.
I'm already getting sniped. I think in front of us. Yeah, in front of us. I'm gonna pull all the way far right here.
All right.
Kind of a bad fight. Sniper versus AR. He's got a heady.
I just got a snipe. Oh, this guy shot from behind. I'm getting hit.
Fuck.
They got me. Sorry, bud.
I'm trying to look at you. How is he? What the fuck?
Damn. Well, GG's, homie.
Where the fuck is my aim going? GG's, man.
Hey, we got 6 kills total. That's good. I think I'm gonna add that guy. He was cool. I like him. What was his name? Let's see. Is there a way to your squad? His name is Ed Merckx. I'm gonna add Ed Merckx. All right, I'm gonna spectate because I like spectating. I'm gonna just watch the round to the end. It's always fun to watch, and I can talk to chat too. It gives me a chance to take a little break. More Cordell, you have me added, right? I wish we would move on to fighting wars like this. Countries bet resources on products that have massive battle royale of gamers. Yeah. This is why I shouldn't be in charge, because I agree with you. Biggest issue with Battlefield 6, I've noticed whenever you're taking back shots, it seems like your movement will slow down dramatically. Interesting. There's definitely a lot of meta to figure out, and there's definitely a lot of optimizing that the devs are going to be doing. I really hope that this is a big battle royale 3 years from now, a contender with the rest, because I love Battlefield, and I've always liked Battlefield more than COD, but I do enjoy the addiction, that serotonin that COD gives you. Get him. Nice. Ah, you got robbed by someone else with their damn, that was interesting. Add you, Kill a Beast 81. Here, I'll tell you guys mine. I think I'm just Papa Stanimus. I'm pretty sure that's my... Oh, Stanimus, just Stanimus. There's me right here. Add me, Stanimus. If anyone wants to add me, by all means. You can slide in Battlefield 6. Gotta double tap it. This is better than COD not trying to be Fortnite? Not yet. Once it's popular, bro, they'll sell us wacky shit. Watch. Set the request on Steam. Can you add me in the game too? I'll get Steam later. But I'm just Stanimus in game. KIA 15 squads remain. Don't you just hate it when people piggyback off the vets they know? Nah, it doesn't bother me. I've just gotten really good at not caring about so many things, dude. I don't know. I'm so happy about it too. It's liberating. I've gotten so good. It's like, whatever, dude. Like, what am I gonna do about it? I don't want to do anything about it. I don't have anything to do with doing anything about it. You know what I mean? I don't want. I do like the fire gas and, you know, as the gas and, because PUBG just has the gas. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Squad coming through at the very end here. Oh, wild. Here's this guy. Oh no, he's mad. You should have just run, bro. Yeah, you shouldn't have alerted them. Get that plate. There we go. Even like Stolen Valor, it doesn't like enrage me like it used to. It's annoying, but I just look at it as pathetic, right? It does matter to the degree and what's happening to you. Like sometimes, no, there's no water off my back. I don't care. It's, you know, it depends. There's certain things that are lines you don't cross. There's tanks in Battle Royale. I love that. Almost made that jump. Nice. Rotating. He needs that plate. Oh, man. Oh, he got. That's the way it is. Yeah, I try not to let things piss me off, and instead I could just be cringed and annoyed, but not get pissed. I like not getting mad. I want to continue to get better at that. That was off. Oh no. Rip-a-roni. Pisses me off people take advantage of people. Now that's, see, that's one of those lines, right? So yeah, that's a lot more aggravating for sure. I could never get into FPS games. I enjoy watching them, but there's too much going on for me to focus. You know, there's like these battle royales are a little bit more complex than your average shooter. Like if you just play Call of Duty, it's pretty straightforward. It's fun. You just shoot. This guy's got that optic. Oh, there's only one other team? Potentially. Sent it in game. Let me take a look here. Oh, hold on. Let me wait. Action is happening. As we get older, we like to laugh at a lot more stuff. Not everybody does. Some people get angrier as they get older. That's a shame. Oh shit. This guy is rotating. Oh, they got, is it the tank? Interesting. Hard rotate. These guys are gamers, dude. They are rotating hard. This, you need to be tactical. A little bit, but I mean, you can also just be highly aggressive and land your shots. There's different ways to go about it. That's what I like about Battle Royales. I used to play a lot of PUBG. I have thousands of hours in PUBG. And I started off playing more tactical, and then after playing so much, I'm like, dude, I just want to fucking have some firefights. So I drop HOD and get right into it, and I hear gunfire, I race towards the gunfire. That's not a good... Oh, he's just checking. Trying to find the last guy. A little bit of luck, but even that, bro, like you could just completely overwhelm the opponents and kill half the lobby if you're that good. Like, there's people that do it. Like, you know. Oh shit! It's a tank. They did it, or did they? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! These guys are done. You gonna res them?
I got you!
Holy fuck! Oh, that's it. GG's. Man. You used to be cool. What, to you? I'm not cool to you anymore? Damn. If the story is good, I'm willing to give them a try. I need a lot to just have a preference. The Call of Duty single players are pretty good. I will say that. Those are usually pretty good. There's one that a lot of people are slipping on. It's Call of Duty Infinite. It was just like, it was Call of Duty in space. and a lot of people shit on it, but they missed out, bro. That's a really good story. Yeah, it's like in the first mission, you drop down onto a planet from orbit, you know, and then you land on the ground, and then you're like, you know, go with your fucking Call of Duty team. War, let's go. Pretty sick. All right, I don't want to play again. I'm gonna back out to menu, and I'm gonna pick up a friend. Then I'll play again. Tank was brutal. Yeah, good. Tank's good for endgame, huh? How do I do this? Ah, friend requests. All right. Oh, here's Ollie. I know him. Well, Cordell, what's your in-game name? I'll just accept these, I guess. There we go. Recently met. There's some I wanted to add. Let's see if I can find his name. Ed Merckx. There we go. That was him. I sent him a friend request. Death Grip. Got it. Friends. There we go. All right, let's do some duos. Here we go. My bad. I feel bad for saying that. I'm sorry. Apology accepted, Robert. No big deal. Fucking, that's pretty. That's some man shit. Just saying, I feel bad. I'm sorry. That's some man shit right there, bro. Respect. You played against FaZe Clan and shit? That's dope, dude. I like Dune Awakening. I'm gonna go Recon. I like Dune Awakening's all right. You know, I like those kinds of games. Dune Awakening's actually a pretty solid game. Camera work is immaculate. Oh, that's my AI camera. It's an Insta 360. They're like, it's cheap. It's like 150 bucks. Really good quality. What's up, Jake? Mostly I play games like Dead by Daylight nowadays. There's so many games, so many options. We have Oh, Death Grip, I'm hearing my stream in the background of your of your mic. Can you mute the stream? There we go. All right, I'm the jump leader. Here we go. We are gonna go to Linden Oil Works. We'll drop down here in a sec. Let's go.
That's it.
Gun over here, gun over here.
I got one.
Want a second one?
There's another box. There's an armor plate over here if you need it. I don't know if yours had one.
I don't know if that does.
There's an armor plate in the back corner.
Yoink. All right, let's get going. I don't know where. This is like my 4th time playing this. I hear gunshots that way. That I like gunshots.
Did you check the back of the van over here?
Back of the vans always have plates. Oh, this. Okay, this is moving.
No, these don't have plates. These always have equipment. I want to say these.
This one.
Have
Yeah, these
plates.
ones have plates.
Yeah.
I just learned that from my last teammate.
I heard that's why I said it.
Okay, cool. We both learned. Let's find a place to go kill it. There's a helicopter.
Ugh.
I'm running to it.
I can't fly.
I can fly.
Got a new mission ready.
They left the helicopter.
That's better. Okay, I'm heading toward you. Don't forget, orange vehicles, the orange vans have armor plates. Don't blow up.
Get in, loser. Bro, helicopter in a battle royale. Let's go. This is sick. Use your F keys to switch between the guns.
Use the what?
Your F keys, or are you
I'm
on
on
console?
controller.
You're on control. Okay,
I'm on
never mind.
controller.
You know how to switch seats, right?
Oh shit! Nope. Like I said, I haven't played that much into this game yet. I left out by accident.
I'm taking fire.
Yeah, you're good. Like I said, I'm still learning myself. This is only like my 5th game.
Get in. Pick a place for us to go.
You're the pilot. You pick, my man.
You're the navigator.
Oh, other way. Yay.
That happened because you jumped out.
Yeah, right. You crashed to the ground.
I was avoiding getting shot. We're gonna blow up.
I will take credit for that. That is my fault.
Fuck.
All right, new mission is up. It's marked on your map.
There's a vehicle in this area.
Drag out!
There we go. Yeah, buddy.
New mission is up. It's marked on your map.
Got you, Brittany. Sounds good to me.
Toxic blaze inbound. Watch your route.
I just like to run towards people fighting and try and kill them.
Yep.
Nice. Nice job.
That works. Shotgun. Supposed to work.
Shotgun's better for early game, I think.
Well, when it's in the building, I always pick shotgun because it's close quartering.
Fair enough. I hear gunshots. I'm going to him.
Yep.
Getting arc raiders.
Oh, I died. They shot me down the shaft at the top of the building.
Last one standing. Make it count.
Ah, I missed first few shots. All right, missed my first few shots. Lost that one, but got a couple kills.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not the greatest when it comes to these kind of games, as you know.
Don't get hung up on it.
Maximum leverage. I see you in the chat, bro. Need engineer for vehicles? I guess so. But you could just pick up a rocket launcher. Like I just grabbed one, so you can. I think the tanks blow up pretty easy. You just gotta hit them a couple times. Mondani won. Allah Akbar. He did win. I'm not letting it bother me. I didn't want him to win, but I'm not gonna let it bother me. Genetic assassin. What's up, dude? Cool. I actually am enjoying RedSec, to be honest. I think it's fun. With that said, I think I'm ending stream because me and Brittany are gonna go out and get some food. We hungry. Maybe I'll play one more. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find someone to raid. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me end this and let's find someone to raid. And I'll be back tomorrow. Who's live? Let's see. Who do we want to raid? Filthy Jester's cool. Yeah, I'll raid the Filthy Jester. He's a cool guy. Is he alive? He is. Sick. The Filthy Jester. So I'll give you guys his username if you guys want to go check him out on Twitch. So there's that for your guys' chat, this chat. And for Twitch, have a nice night. See you, dudes. I'm out of here. I'm going to go enjoy myself. Raid the... Okay, we just put his name. And initiate. Bam. Raid initiated. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back. We'll do a little bit more Battlefield tomorrow, hopefully. I'm not sure. I just feel like getting out of here and going and having some fun and get some food. Good night, everybody. Thanks for the game, even though I suck. I suck too, bro. We did just fine. Don't worry.